Hello. And I can't even say hello.
It was very funny the way you said hello.
Long on that cue, bud. We'll work on it.
Millennial pause.
I was just letting people enjoy the goods.
Yeah, baby.
Hello, and welcome to Legacy of Fools, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons stream where one adventurer's choices can affect the lives of adventurers to come, broadcasting to you live from an isolated room floating somewhere in the ethereal plane. Welcome tonight. As always, I am Tim, your Dungeon Master, and our players, starting over here.
Hi, Jamie here, and I'm playing Jaden Fallacious Crossgarden.
Why do we all have the energy like we've never spoken before the
I
camera
don't know.
turned on? Hello!
Hi! Is that what my voice sounds
I feel much better that I'm not the only one.
We're actually escaped
hi.
zoo animals. We all just became human just moments ago.
Hi, I'm the
I was
pod
a feather
person.
jester until a curse was broken.
And
Hi, I'm the pod person playing Amanda Newman, playing Ollie.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm playing Rothgar.
Hi! Welcome! Oh, there's a puppy here! Everyone shut the fuck up and look at this dog. I'm Amy, and this is Odin, and I'm playing Roz, and Odin is playing himself. He should go last. He should be the and credit. and Odin.
starring.
Yeah.
And
introducing
Odin the dog. Hi, I'm Genevieve. I'll be playing Bronwyn.
Is there a way to change our episode title midstream, or would we have to stop because we have been informed we are still on episode 4 and we're on episode 5?
Bless us.
damn it.
We're so good at this, guys.
God, we fucking rule.
Is there a
So-
way to change it mid, or do we have to stop and start again?
If not, we'll just rename it afterwards.
Yep.
But if there's a way to fix it,
I don't know it.
That would first and foremost take me knowing what I did last.
all right.
There.
So there we are.
Wait.
Somebody say something while we're waiting.
so while we're waiting, hello. I do
have
want
to
to
imagine.
have a quick shout out to our new Patreon patron, Tracy.
Yay!
Does anybody else have stuff they want to talk about? Announcements they want to make? Stuff they want to talk up? Foods they recently ate they'd like to describe?
Yes, a raspberry. Tart.
Wait a second, let me try one of those raspberries.
All right.
Has,
You have to eat it off my face. Just here you go.
in the
Just kidding.
chat, if we fix the title, give us a thumbs up.
Oh, I mean, I'll know if I did it.
It's fine.
Guys, whatever.
good. It's
It's
good.
fine.
We're fine.
Everyone knows. So everyone knows. This is episode 5. If anyone else enters, tell them in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody have stuff they want to promote?
I don't think so.
Then I'm just going to throw out, I mentioned this last week and I'm going to mention it again. If anybody likes Shakespeare or dumb stuff, Amanda and
That's
I
why you're here.
are performing in an unrehearsed, one-night-only production of both The Two Gentlemen of Verona and The Comedy of Errors at the same time tomorrow night at a bar in Hollywood called 3 Clubs, 8 p.m. It's
It'll
for
be fun.
folks in the LA area. The company is Rite of the Tipsy Bacchanals. It's a good time.
It'll be fun. Yay.
I don't know how to change that, so...
We'll fix it later. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So, Deja Vu, episode 4. Whoa, we're gonna do the whole thing again.
I'm gonna do so good. I know what's gonna happen.
The best part is we're talking about it so much that anyone who watches it after this moment on YouTube is gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking
Yeah.
about?
Right now on Twitch, it says it's episode 4, but it's not.
So,
Sorry.
if there is nothing further for right now, let's dive in. When last we played, the party took the offer of Ymik the Goblin to depose the person above him at the little outpost of the Cragmaw Goblins that they had found themselves exploring to find their missing employer. His request that they go depose Clarg, the bugbear who was in charge there. The party did battle with Clarg, and through a mix of fighting skill and random accidents, managed to defeat Clarg.
Mostly random accidents.
Or were they?
The party left the Cragmaw hideout with Sildar Hallwinter wounded but alive. Gundren Rockseeker, however, remains missing as he had been carted off to somewhere called Cragmaw Castle, which the party could not get solid information on where that is. Sildar, the following morning, before the party headed the rest of the way to Phandalin, filled them in on the information that they had been kept in the dark on, which is that it's not any mine Gundren is on his way to open up, but he and his brothers believe they have found the entrance to an ancient mine that was sealed off 400 years ago that contains a forge that can be used to make powerful magic items. And he is concerned that what has happened in the disappearance of Gundren means the wrong people became aware of that and someone else is after it. And with that, the party hiked the rest of the way to their original destination, and we ended last session with you guys cresting a little hill along the sort of dirt track you were following from the larger road, the Tribor Trail, to the town itself. You come out of the tree line, and ahead of you, you can see the town of Phandalin. It looks like maybe 40, 50 buildings, very simply built, sort of rustic log cabin type structures. And as you come down the hill towards it and approach the town itself, you start being able to see there is more there than just those log cabin buildings you could see from up on the hill. You start, as you get towards it, a little bit outside of the actual town that is there, spotting bits of very old masonry sticking up out of the ground, like wrecked stone walls, ancient foundations.
Oh, no. This fucking dwarf.
Do you have a question, Hrothgar?
Just admiring.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
The one time he doesn't use his stone cutting. The one time it could be useful.
Can I use stone cutting in this?
There
Yeah,
it
what are you
is.
trying to determine about these old, this old masonry?
I just want to get a feeling of.
Just a vibe check.
I wanna get a-
Vibe check
I wanna
on
get a
that
vibe
on that
check.
masonry. Okay, go ahead, make that history check with double proficiency.
Con that stone.
Oh no!
What did you
What was that number?
Please, never ever again.
That
Oh no.
is.
It would be a history check.
Those aren't my.
It
stats.
got me
Yeah,
viscerally.
different ones. Oh no, I do have the same modifier.
Jamie needs to take a 10.
what was it?
I do. Like,
Guys, I do need to hear Eric's
Total of 10
10
on that vibe check
with the double proficiency bonus.
with the double.
Yes.
Rusty on that stone cutting, having not used it.
Well, it's definitely old, and it looks like at some point it was destroyed.
Curious.
Do I know anything about it? Because I actually have studied like dwarven like stonework and masonry.
Give me a history check.
Thank you.
Oh, if she gets
I don't know. A stone cutting chick.
Stone actually relevant, or we just...
23.
So, you know a little bit about the history of this region. You've probably spent more time
Yeah.
in this region than Hrothgar has. It's not dwarven masonry. It's human built.
Gotcha.
This is, as you guys talked about this with Sildar a little, and you knew some of this already. Phandalin is built on the ruins of an older Phandalin that was destroyed 400 years ago, around the same time the mine would have been closed off and lost. An orc army sweeping through this region on sort of a campaign of conquest sacked this town and destroyed it. So what is here now is like a fledgling small community that is being built on the site of the old one. So what you were seeing here is what remains of that much older, much larger town.
Got you.
If anyone wants to watch our late night version of this stream, it's called Our Only Phandalins. If anyone.
So a piano falls out of the sky onto Braun.
I chose. I made my way. I'm glad with what I did.
This is what
Yeah.
we want.
As you make your way into the town and start passing, like, the actual modern buildings themselves, the bulk of what is built here is along this cart track. You follow it into town, and it sort of starts to widen as you get into town, and eventually you hit a sort of central town square, and the bulk of the road sort of veers off to the east, runs sort of down another main street until it winds up a hill at the east end of town towards what looks like a ruined manor house sitting just on the edge of the community. Sildar, who seems in much better condition today, and sort of much better spirits, having made it the rest of the way here, just looks at you, goes, so I would say finding lodging would be a logical first step, and then we figure it out from there.
Sounds good.
I'm told there's a nice local inn. First night or two, at least, is on me, and then figure it out from there. If you want to come with me there, that's fine. If not, I can just meet you. I believe the cart was supposed to go to something called Barthen's Provisions. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where that is?
Not specifically, no.
I guess
I
we'll figure
don't.
that
I've never been here before.
Oh, okay.
We had an agent out here who I'm coming to meet with.
Should we find lodgings first and then take the cart? Anyone?
I got distracted by the dog.
Fine.
Are there dogs in the town? Are we also possibly getting distracted?
There
by dogs
are.
in the town?
Whoa, dogs!
Yeah, you see dogs walk by. Someone like walking a dog. They
Every
they see the
person
stranger
tends
yell, "Oh, dog!" and kind of hurry on.
Let me pet him! Let me pet him!
They just hurry away.
No one lets me pet him.
What I was saying was, should we find lodgings and then take the cart to where it needs to be dropped off? That sound good?
Works for me.
Yeah,
Great.
sure.
Whatever.
So we'll go with you, I guess, to the
All right,
first.
sounds good. You guys make your way the rest of the way sort of into the town square. As you are entering, just two guys do come around the corner, just like two sort of probably early 30s human men, little unshaven, wearing these big red cloaks, who just kind of give you a weird side eye as you pass them, and then head on up the street you just came down.
Do they seem menacing?
Give me an insight check.
Can I also
Yeah.
menace check?
18.
I was kind of leaning against the thing. It was an 18 plus, but 15 plus a bunch, I guess. Insight, 16.
Great. You don't get a great vibe off them, no.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just try very much not to make eye contact with them then.
And they don't, like, try to engage with you. They just kind of leer at you and move on.
Pulse her up a little bit more.
We're still very distracted by dogs. Gertie's up on her hind feet behind
But
you.
she was like walking for a few steps on two
Yeah, she does
Don't
that.
make me have to ban the dogs from the room.
Oh no!
All right.
Tell the dogs to
if
stop
Tim-
being incredible.
Yeah, that's true.
As we're going along, I'd actually like to ask Sildar, the manor on the hill.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is, or just a fancy house, or is it?
I believe, from what I've read about this place, it's what remains of the house of the nobles who sort of ruled this place back when. Trezendar, I believe, was the family name.
I should write that down too, shouldn't
Someone better be taking notes because it sure is telling me.
Does that name mean anything?
Give me a
to
history check.
Oh, does that mean anything to me?
Go for it.
Oh.
Why not?
Natural 20.
Oh, like you've heard it
25.
before. Not a ton.
Okay.
Eight.
Like, you are dimly aware of it being sort of a noble line in the region that died out.
Okay. Jamie also rolled a natural
Nat 20, 24. I don't know if it might be the same thing. Yeah,
deal.
I figured, yeah.
I appreciate that we're just both rolling nat 20s on this.
Just
We're
getting
just
him out of
crushing
the
it with our
way.
history over here. Give me a
Yeah.
little poo-poo.
He's waiting.
So,
I
you
said that.
make your
Why
way
you said that.
around the corner into the
Alright.
square.
Yes.
And like just on like a nearby, like not right at the corner you are, but like the next corner over of the square, you can see it. There is a large, looks like it's fairly recently built, sort of in roadhouse kind of building, all sort of.
Fuck yeah.
Not like that roadhouse, although maybe?
I can't confirm or deny if it's like that
Fuck
roadhouse.
yeah,
We
that's
haven't
not-
been-
Find
we
That's
haven't
the
out.
got
best
in yet.
answer
We
I
don't
could have
know.
asked for.
You.
Sorry. I gotta let this guy
It's
know.
like very sort of the same rustic aesthetic as everything else. It looks like it's sort of rough timber and like field stone. You make your way towards it and sort of in through the little saloon doors, just sort of
Ooh.
behind you as you go in.
Yeah.
It is like a modest, it's like late afternoon at this point, so it's not like full swing of the evening, but there's like a few patrons in. There's a barmaid like going table to table distributing ale and cider and things, and a sort of like short, slightly stocky human man behind the bar, like cleaning a mug, little upturned mustache, looks up, goes, "Hello, welcome, what can I do for you?"
Sildar, I will gesture for Sildar to discuss rooms, I guess.
I'm gonna take a little look around this room. Do any of the patrons look rich?
Okay.
Give me a perception.
Yep.
Nope.
And I'm going to focus on this and not role play the whole conversation Sildar is having with
That's
the
fair.
barkeep. But
11.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, 11.
11.
Yeah.
They look, as far as you can tell, like country people. It's like farmers and workmen and stuff. Maybe someone here has like a good mining claim they've made a bunch of money off, but they're not showing it.
Okay.
I would also like to get an ale.
Coming right up. That'll be 4 copper.
Okay. I will pay that.
Welcome to the Stonehill Inn.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
I will take the ale and immediately send
your
it
friend
to
is-
Hrothgar.
Sorry?
I will immediately... Oh, sorry. After this conversation. Sorry, what?
Oh, your friend here has just settled the business, reserved your rooms. We've got
Yes.
3 rooms for the group of you.
Oh.
So 2 beds apiece.
Oh, great.
And if you need anything during your stay, I am the proprietor, Toblin.
Toblin.
Toblin, yes.
Nice to meet nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you as well.
Roz,
What is the name of
you
the
want to share a
inn?
room?
I was
The
just gonna
Stonehill.
ask you.
The Stonehill?
The Stonehill Inn.
Okay.
Guys, we're roomies, so nobody asked Braun if she wants to room with them because she's already rooming with me. So
okay.
we're rooming together.
Just the girls.
Just us girls.
Just us girls.
Sleepover.
I will immediately set the ale in front of Hrothgar.
Did you turn into the Jolly Green Giant there for a moment? Be honest. Amazing.
How is the ale at this establishment?
It's nowhere near so strong as the ale you've had, like where you came from and stuff.
That's when you realize Amanda's just been drinking Everclear.
Straight Everclear, Amanda.
It's certainly human ale and not like super strong dwarvish stuff, but it's got a nice flavor to it. It's like
What's the ABV on that bad boy?
like a little crisp. It's like pretty average. It's not high.
Like a 5.
Yeah, it's like a 5 or a 6.
Okay. Alright. Great.
Horse piss.
Sorry?
Which is better than man piss?
Oh no!
I have questions I do not want answered.
Another.
4 copper, here you go.
4 copper, yeah, baby. Get that copper
What
out of
happens if you
here.
put him in front of horse piss?
Questions that don't need answers.
answers.
Yeah.
Just making a note of that.
Hey, I'm gonna go and sidle up to the barkeep. Hey, you got any? You got some lovely patrons. I love your bar. It's really
Thank you.
lovely.
It's a nice little community. I like the
Yeah.
people here.
What is this, like a sort of a nice kind of middle income part of town? Is there like a rich part of town? You know, where there might be some nice parties.
You
or,
could walk from one side of this town to the other in about 5 minutes. There aren't parts to this town.
Hi,
This is a little village.
You don't get like rich travelers coming through here or anything like that.
Merchant or two, yeah. There's a few people. The our town master is pretty much the rich people contingent that lives here full time.
You sound a little bothered by that. I mean, I would be too. You know.
He's not my favorite person in the world.
Oh, what's his name?
Harbin Wester?
Harbin
Wester.
Wester.
Harbin Wester.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that guy.
Really?
That, just in passing, you know, I think I've heard things about town about how he's not so great.
Sort of. I don't think he thought it through before he decided to volunteer for government office.
Oh.
He is a little, it's not a serious person. A little spineless, but we'll figure things out.
But doing okay for himself?
Time being, at least. Nobody's doing great in town right now. But,
Just by the by, what's his house? Where's his house from here?
his house? He lives, essentially, just past the Townmaster Hall. If you head across the square to the south side and go east from there, Townmaster's Hall is right on the corner. He lives just past it, sort of on the way to the Alderleaf farm.
Okay.
Can I ask why you want to know where the Townmaster lives?
Yeah, well, I was just wondering, if conditions aren't as great as you would hope they would be, I feel like somebody with an outsider perspective like me should maybe talk to the Townmaster.
I would probably just talk to him at his office.
Oh, yeah. You're How did I not think of that? You're right. His office.
Give me a deception check at disadvantage.
Ron is being the most suspicious
So
person
shady.
in the
So where's the
world.
rich mayor live again?
Kind of home security
Nine.
system.
Yeah. Security check.
She needs
Okay.
money. She's desperate, okay?
Yeah.
She's getting a little worried about this job that we're doing.
She goes, well, I'm sure I'll be happy to talk to you at his office. Sildar, is she going to be fine? She'll be fine. I'll make sure of it.
Okay, just wondering. Just nice to hear the gossip about town, that's all.
I did have a question. You said it's not doing the town's not doing well now. Is that just a now thing, or is it a new thing that it's not doing well?
He sort of scans the room for a second.
Sorry if that's a weird question. I just was curious.
And a sort of a woman about the same age, sort of stout, very, arms that make it look like she works a lot, wearing sort of peasanty clothes, sort of comes by with tray glasses. He goes, "Hon, would you?" And sort of mutters something to her, and she just puts the tray of glasses down, pops over to the door, looks out for a second, and just nods at him. He goes, "Lean in." It's been a couple of months. Things haven't been great. This town has only started setting it up 7-8 months ago. Round about 2 months ago, maybe a little less. Sort of band of brigands, I guess you'd call them, took up residence in the area, and they've kind of been terrorizing people around here a little bit, sort of extorting money out of people. They've hurt a few people. When I say Harbin is spineless, it's sort of this situation I'm mainly talking about. He's just kind of rolled over and let him run things.
Damn, I thought this was going to be a shopping episode, but is this going to be a Fokiro episode? Are we going to have to save the town? Sorry.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm sorry about that. Are they in a specific part of town, or?
Frankly, not sure. They come and they go. I've tried to keep myself out of it. I've got a wife. I've got a kid.
Sure.
I don't want to
Do they
attract
have
too much attention.
A group name? I just dropped my pen. A group name?
They call themselves the Red Brands.
The red. That's not the people in the red.
Yeah, that'd be them.
Oh, okay. Well, saw them.
Yeah, you would. They come and go as they please, pretty much. I've kept my head down. Other people may know more. I couldn't tell you though.
No, that's
But
fair.
yeah, I think everybody around here has been feeling it a lot lately.
Sorry about that. Okay. Well, good. Not good, sorry. That, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, but welcome. Enjoy your stay at the inn.
Thank you.
Don't give them reason to pay attention to you, and they probably won't hassle you too much.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Did he give us the keys to the room?
No, yeah, he gave you the business.
I'm going up to my room. And Jaden tries to find the way up the stairs, or if it's a single story,
There
to
is
the rooms.
a very clear staircase.
Okay,
And
great.
somehow he doesn't find it.
Yeah, Jaden's like,
You're like,
Jane
and
just went into a coat closet.
it comes out.
the key like has a little tag on it that says like 5,
Excellent.
and there's about 6 rooms in the upper hallway.
Okay.
Does he
Easy enough
make
to
it to his
He makes
Ooh.
it to room 5.
Roll.
Jaden, you'll have to share that room with somebody.
I believe we have 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossroad,
So
you
5
want-
of us.
6.
Still-
I'm gonna be staying in one of those rooms.
Dildog, you're with me then. I'll see you up there later.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do we want to pick a room to hang out in, or like?
if you'd like.
Not ours, Roz.
Do you
It's fun to go to the hangout room. It's not fun to be the hangout room, okay?
Okay.
If you want to come in to the room, you're fine. You're welcome to.
Do we have to go and talk to somebody about Sildar's wagon full of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Jade. Okay. Well,
Is he okay?
he lost something, and is upset about it. I think.
I thought he was upset because his hair was multiple colors.
I thought he was upset just because he's kind of a weenie. I don't know.
At any rate,
All of those may be true.
I was gonna worry about attending to my business in town tomorrow,
Sure.
but I might head to the townmaster's hall now to put out a few feelers. They're
I should
The
come
whole-
with you.
the whole bandit thing
Do we want?
worries me a little.
Yeah. Should we drop off the cart first, and then go to Townmaster?
Yeah.
I mean, you can meet me there if you want. I'm just gonna head over myself.
Okay. I'm happy to go. I just figured we wanted to take care of the cart.
That is your
Okay.
job to take care of. You can go ahead and
Great.
do that. I'm not taking any of the money off that.
Sure.
I was just bodyguarding Gundren here and then dealing with Lord's Alliance stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
The
well,
townmaster's house, is that the really big one in town that we passed on the way in, or?
Oh, that big one up on the hill?
Yeah.
No, that's a ruin.
Oh, that's the. Oh, right. Okay.
It's probably haunted.
Could be, I don't know. But my
I wouldn't mind checking in. With
my
the
contact here,
Townmaster.
the other, I mean, feel free to come by. I'll probably still be there.
Okay.
The person I was looking for in town came here around 2 months ago to establish a guard force in town.
Oh.
And I'm curious why that wouldn't have taken care of this issue.
That is weird. Probably something that we should at least look into, so we're.
I'll
aware.
welcome the help, yeah.
Yeah, just at least aware of things if we're going to be here for a while doing research.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess you don't have to if you don't want.
No, it's fine.
to.
No, it's fine.
It doesn't sound like you're fine.
No, it's just kind of I want to do more of the stealing from the rich part than the giving to the poor part. But it's. I mean.
I really don't want to hear that from you, so I'm going to leave now.
It's okay.
And
I'm gonna,
goodbye.
gonna
Sildar
take-
just walks out of the tavern.
I'm gonna take the cart to Barthen's Provisions. Is that right?
Are you going by yourself or others
I don't
coming
know.
with you?
I'm going,
I
and
kinda-
people can join me.
I kind of owe you a couple, so I'll come with you.
I'll go with you, and maybe we can stop by that haunted house on the way back.
Is it on the way?
No, it's like the other direction.
We would have to.
Oh, you didn't actually know where Barthen's Provisions was.
Oh,
You could have...
I will
Is it-
ask someone.
Who are you asking?
I guess the barkeep.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, where is Barthen's Provisions?
And how far is it from the haunted house?
Okay.
And can I get a roadie?
A roadie?
A road beer.
Yeah, sure.
A
Here you go.
Thank you.
Barthen's back along the road you came into town on, just at the
Great.
very edge of town.
Okay.
Haunted house, you mean the manor up on the hill?
Yeah.
Tresendar Manor. I don't specifically know that to be haunted, but
Could be, though.
could be.
You don't specifically
That's
know
that's
it's
the
from
other side of town.
haunted.
It's 2 different directions.
Oh.
I mean, again, you can walk from one side of town to the other in about 5 minutes. It's not a big place. So.
All right. Go to cart. I guess.
Is the walking that excited you in that?
No, it's so we can get to the haunted house.
Oh, okay.
No one can
was like,
tell me we don't have time.
That's true.
Do we want to get Jaden?
I mean, we can let him know we're going. He seems like he's in a little bit of a huff right now.
Do we know what room he was in?
5, I think.
Oh, he said 5. I don't know. I will go.
I'll go get him.
Oh, okay.
Go away!
Okay.
Bye,
Jason's not coming.
Amazing.
All right, Jaden solo adventures. In 3, 2, 1. All right, the
Watching
4 of us.
Netflix. Just
Absolutely. Scrolling through the terrible channels they have on this TV. Wait. Fuck.
All right, I guess the rest of us go for these provisions.
You go back out. You lead the wagon. It is not far. You find yourselves rolling up on this it's the place. It is a sizable building, like almost kind of a barn-like look to it, but very much there's a shingle out front, and it's very open. Like the entrance is on one of the long sides. It's very open, and you can see like shelves of merchandise on the inside. Sorry, my brain just stopped for a second.
Like, is this us? Knock, knock. We're here with a car.
Yeah, the building is.
hard reset on Tim.
It is. By the time you sort of dealt with stuff at the inn, the sun is starting to go down and it's starting to be evening.
Oh, Tim, did you have music on?
Oh no!
We could have a little evening music. A little night music.
What a silly little boy I
I
am.
just saw that musical.
Yeah, I know. It was a reference to Sweet Baby.
Sending clowns.
Amy will now entertain us with one of the songs from that musical.
Does someone want to be the old lady
All right.
sitting behind me when I saw it, who
Oh.
all through Send in the Clowns was like, Send in the Clowns. I love this song. Send in the Clowns. It was insane. Go
All right.
on.
So the building is there ahead of you. You step inside, and there's like 1 or 2 people doing shopping, but it's mostly empty at this point. It's just like big shelves of sort of pretty much your standard like trading post, like general store kind of goods, like food and simple tools and things. There is behind the counter a sort of very slight man, very human, little tall, on the tall side of average, sort of very, very far receded hairline, very sort of slender frame, just sitting behind the counter, like going over a ledger, as there are like 2 young men, one sort of short and muscular looking, the other a little taller and very skinny, just like loading stuff onto a shelf, and you can just like make out a little of the conversation having over there, just like the taller one being like, you put it up there, and they're like, no, you put it up there. It was, you're stronger than I am, you're taller than I am, you put it up there. And just the guy at the counter just like, someone put it up there.
What are they trying to put up there?
Like a box.
Does
you
it
know-
look heavier than 10 pounds?
Give me a perception check.
I feel like that's a really hard thing to tell about a box.
I know! I'm doing
looking
it
at it.
anyway!
Box is 11, 12 pounds maybe.
That is an 18.
From the way they're holding it, it looks a little heavier than 10 pounds. Probably not a lot.
Well, unfortunately, it's over 10 pounds and I can do nothing.
6 foot tall weekly.
To be fair, my strength is exactly average for people.
For a regular person.
I just have only
Having-
one kind of working arm.
Having yelled at the 2 shop hands, the man sitting behind the counter has looked up and clocks you guys and goes, welcome to Berthin's Provisions.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Got all your needs. Let me know if you need any help.
We're making a delivery,
Oh,
I guess.
I didn't
Well, I
call having...
for Gundren Rock
oh,
Seeker.
you're...
Why does Ollie always end up doing the talking?
I don't know.
Like making your friend with social anxiety make the phone call for the group. Like,
Yeah.
that's really
Someone
cool.
else talk then.
There's a solution.
I forgot what we were doing here.
That's why all
Fair.
hands are doing the talking.
That,
You write it down week to week.
Amanda's the player that remembers.
Please, Ollie, you're shaking. I will handle this.
Thank you.
Gundren Rockseeker.
Yeah, excellent. Where are the supplies? They outside?
In the wagon.
Let's go. He gets up, sort of hops up from behind his stool, comes around the counter, and sort of spryly bounds past you and out the front. So he has like a few papers in his hand and sort of takes a moment to like look at the things in the cart and jot a few notes there and goes, Everything looks in order. Looked like what he was having us store for him. How is Gundren doing? I was expecting him in town a couple days ago. That is not a reassuring
Well...
Your assumptions there are correct. We cannot reassure you with any
Can you maybe just clarify?
Not exactly.
Well, we wish we could.
You just have no idea?
We haven't seen him since.
Well, you know,
we left.
Gundren. He always lands on his feet, you know? Does he?
I do not know. I have not seen him fall in many
He's a
years.
friend, and I would say he's prone to going into situations a little half-cocked.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, we've got him too.
Can I roll an insight check if this guy's kind of trustworthy, if
Yeah.
we're bringing him
Yes,
into the
you
fold? I want to see how... What I'm
I'll do
getting
that
at.
as well.
Yeah!
Jesus.
You need to stop rolling that die.
What was that, a 3?
Alright.
Oh no, it's cursed. It's spreading.
Yeah, damn it. Take that out of my dice tray.
Oh yeah, I did on over. What did I say about making me look like a fool? 6 for me.
Is he yelling in his time?
Hard to tell.
It's also a 6 for me.
Hard to tell.
It has been days since we have seen him. We are looking for him.
Get out there and find him. He's a good man.
Do you know where Cragmaw Castle is?
Cragmaw Castle?
Grandma Castle?
Or that?
I've never heard of either of those castles.
Alright,
Worth a
well,
shot.
thank you.
Please, like I said, he's been in town. He and his brother's been in town a little while.
His
I
brother is in
consider
town.
Friends. Not for a 10-day or so.
So-
They camped outside of town somewhere. I don't know exactly where. They come in for supplies. I chit-chat with them. Nundro and Tharden should probably be along any day to resupply.
Are those his brothers?
Those are his brothers, yeah.
If you want to send them to... I wrote down the name of the Stonewell Inn. If you send them to the Stonewell Inn, we're gonna be there.
For the next day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send them by if they come. Likewise, you guys have any information on Gundren, please let me know.
Sure.
Will do.
Appreciate that. At any rate, I owe you a little money, yeah?
Yes.
He goes back inside for a second, comes out with a pouch, hands it off to you. That should cover what Gundren had set aside for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you let me know if you need anything else, or if I can, I don't know, help in your search in any way. I don't know how I would do that, but
Yeah. So-
pleasure to meet you, though.
You know, I don't suppose you've had any problems with goblins in the area.
Thank God, no.
Okay.
Yeah, enough with the red brands.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. That doesn't sound great.
No, it's pretty bad.
Can you tell us anything more about it?
What do you know?
Have they been doing well money-wise?
I'd say so. They're shaking pretty much everybody in town down.
Basically, we know
People
that.
are either paying them or getting attacked.
And where do they kind of base themselves?
Where they're based, I have no idea. They just roll into town in groups. In town, there's a tavern they hang out at. Pretty much nobody goes there anymore besides them.
What's the name of that tavern?
Sleeping Giant?
Sleeping Giant.
Yeah, it's just on the east side of town. Right along that road up to the manor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, on the way to the manor.
On the way to the manor. Do you know if there are any ghosts in there?
The manor?
Yeah.
Not specifically.
But you
Place
don't...
is a little creepy. I don't go up there. But like, it's just, I don't know if there's a haunting. It's just old ruin creepy.
But you don't know definitively that it's not haunted.
I have no strong information on whether or not that building is haunted.
Cool.
Maybe ask a local priest or something. I feel like she'd know about ghosts. I feel like priests know that stuff, right?
Could be.
Because like, she'd
Yeah.
have to maybe exorcise them or something.
Yeah, we all look at.
Priests know about ghosts.
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
Well, got one.
Oh, Great. I mean, I presume new in town
Oh
also.
yeah,
so
no, that's
I
meant more
ghosted
generally
type.
about ghosts. Sorry.
What do you
You're
say?
fine.
Ghost hunt?
Roz, have you encountered a spirit before?
Well, I felt kind of funny once, but no.
That started so well, and I don't know when it went off the rails and if it was you or Roz.
It may be.
Anyways, that's how I learned I was allergic to blueberries. But
See.
no ghosts.
If there are
Uh-huh.
hauntings there, you may find that what you are looking for is not what you wish to see.
Pretty sure I want to see a ghost, but okay.
I will take you on this holy quest of yours, but ponder on that a while longer. I do not advise it.
Okay.
Maybe first we should address the other stuff in town before we go looking for any.
I mean, it's on.
Holy Spirit stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just one little
Okay,
poltergeist.
bye.
All right. Well, I
Was he
mean,
running a shop? Sorry, I missed it because I was doing music stuff. He's running a little shop. What was in his shop? Can I
It was a general store.
Can I take a little look around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a little look around.
gonna rob
I mean, it's largely like food supplies
I
and
don't
like
know yet.
basic tools and equipment. If you have like the rule book over there, you'll find pretty much anything on the like general adventuring gear table, except the really expensive stuff.
I'm gonna pay for stuff. I'm gonna go up to does he have any arrows? Because I am out of about I'm down to about 17 when usually I'd stock 20.
You do not see any arrows or weaponry in the store.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Okay.
Though I mean, you're welcome to ask him.
Do you have any arrows? I'm a little low.
No, we don't traffic in weapons and armor and such like here. You'll want the Lion Shield Coster,
Okay.
south side of town.
Thank
Actually,
you.
may not be a bad idea. Does he have torches?
I've got torches, yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy a couple torches. I've been team torch person.
It's because you don't have dark vision.
neither do we.
If you go to that back corner of the store, there is a barrel of them over there. Copper apiece.
Okay, I'm gonna get 4 torches.
Great.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn to the party. The Lion Shield Coster was the symbol in the cave. On the boxes.
Yeah. It's good to have someone who takes notes.
What's really sad is I am usually not the note taker of the group.
And usually I am. Just I've somehow the spirit of my note taking is lifted and gone to Amanda, which honestly I'm loving it. I'm living free and easy, folks. So
where are we headed?
Do we think maybe these? I'm gonna go away from
Yeah.
the shopkeep so he's not hearing this. So do we think maybe those goblins were stealing from the weapon shop?
Seems like it.
And maybe they were in cahoots with these red brand guys?
I don't know if they're related. They might be.
How do you figure? Break this down for me.
Because this is the town
Explain
where
it like I'm stupid.
Explain it like you're Roz. I'm saying if the so the goblins that we came upon that like had the cave full of stuff,
Right.
that stuff was from this weapon shop, or it was
Yes.
stamped with this weapon shop. So maybe those goblins are also stealing from this town. So maybe they're working with the red brands.
To be clear, I believe we did. At least someone in the group rolled a thing and knew when you found that symbol that it is.
Oh, that's just all
It
over
is a
the coast.
merchant company
Yeah.
that is
Right, okay.
all over
So
this region.
very.
So unlikely. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It may have something to do with Gundren. I don't know. Maybe. It could also just be an entirely, like they're stealing things and also this.
Right.
Okay. Do we have what we need to buy?
I mean, we've got to be in town. Yeah, I couldn't find what I wanted, but I want to go to that lion
Okay.
place.
And you got your torches?
Got my torches.
Great.
Did you pay for them?
Yes. Mom.
Uh,
You of all people.
I know, that's exactly what I was like,
Hey,
of all
same.
people.
So what are we doing here? What is the plan
Exiting
next?
the store.
Okay.
So you want to go to the manor.
Mm-hmm.
On the way to the manor is the tavern where the red brands hide out. Did we want to try to engage them, or do we want to not do that right now?
How many days did Silda say we were going to be in town?
Indefinite.
Right.
Maybe we should check on Jaden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
It has been eerily quiet without him.
That's fair.
Because we're gonna pass back by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the plan with Sildar roughly was this was meant to be we deliver things, and then this is base of operations for getting that mine set up. This now, in lieu of everything else, is base of operations for figure out what happened to Gundren.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So, on the way back to the inn, so we can pick up Jaden. I don't know if the manor itself will have anything to do with Gundren.
Yeah.
Seems unlikely, but who knows? Maybe a ghost took him.
Yeah.
Maybe. And no promises one way or another. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
That was probably
I'm
the wrong way to go with
sorry.
that.
Okay,
Not
so
corporeal.
but they can't anyway. So that the red brand seems like something that should be maybe.
If we're going to
don't-
be sticking around
Right.
in town and there's some
Don't-
kind of a big, scary group of guys around. I mean, if this were a rich town, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be great with that.
But
you know,
it's not.
take what you want. But this doesn't seem like the kind of town that can really take
No.
it. So,
If
you know,
are-
if we do the work now, in 5 years it'll be a rich town that I can go and pick pockets in, but
That's the spirit?
yeah. So
Dream
maybe
big.
let's go and pick up, you know.
I don't think we should engage with them without the full group. Jaden
Yeah.
can hit things. So,
Sadly, he can, yeah. Okay, let's go and get him.
all right.
Get back to the inn. Knock, knock, knock.
Go away!
Just before I actually get into this, I was going to Jaden.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Jaden I think he locked the door, and immediately went in and just, pulled his things off of him, dropped everything pretty much on the floor except his whip and Caspian.
I don't like where this is going.
And not just his
you're
belt
naked
and his
except for the
pack.
weapons.
He's not naked. He's
He's naked and then he has
gross.
a whip.
He does have a whip, but that's just what
Hey, who
that's just how he
charged all
rolls.
these movies to the room at the inn?
Oopsies.
On our room, it's
Sorry.
okay.
There was nothing to watch. What was I supposed to do? No, it just he took his outer doublet off, but all his clothes still on. Just face planted on the bed and has just been laying there face down on the bed.
God, we've all had
half
these days,
crying,
right?
half trying to fall asleep, but not able
And
to.
after you've been there for like an hour or so,
Yeah.
there's another knock at the door.
Go away!
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
Someone do this. I don't know how to do this. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Great.
We're gonna go see a ghost. You wanna come see?
Ghost?
Jaden,
No.
can you help
I'm
us
at a
do a
loss.
thing? We're going to. There's some stuff happening in town that seems like it needs to help.
Rothgar, help.
You're a people person.
Jaden, I have a.
If there's someone talking out there, I can't hear you. You're just. The floor is rumbling, but I can't hear anything.
Cast thaumaturgy.
Nice.
Jaden,
Whoa! Oh, normal volume.
let me in. I have a secret to tell you.
You hear the sound of scuffling and frenzied footsteps as he runs to the door, unlocks it, opens it. Did you find my signet ring and my necklace and
Didn't take
my
the
scroll of
signet
pedigree
ring.
and
Did not. No.
You took the signet ring.
No, we did not. But I did find you this.
what are you holding?
It's a tankard of ale.
You've been holding that tankard of ale and not drinking it this whole time?
It is half gone. But I would like to give the other half to you because you are sad and it annoys me.
Oh, great. A tankard of piss water.
Horse piss. Do not take our dwarven sayings out of context, please. Do not disrespect my race like that. Jaden, wait, but I have another secret for you.
Did you find my stuff or not?
We found a clue
To what?
I have a
where
secret.
they are.
Yeah.
Jaden. Fuck. I did
I
actually.
heard you say fuck. I'm looking right at you.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I said fuck because I forgot that when we were sleeping last night, I picked something up in the dirt. I didn't realize it was yours. You hadn't said you'd been missing a signet ring. I just knew that, you know, I figured some rich people had been going by and they dropped this thing, so... Is this your signet ring?
First of all, I'm pretty sure I did mention it. But second of all, yes, of course, give it to me! Oh my god! Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Can I roll deception?
This
Please.
entire
I
situation.
was gonna make you.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe I'm giving it back. This baby. 16?
Yeah, 13.
She did you a tremendous favor.
You
What
know,
a
I'm
good
glad.
friend.
I'm glad I picked it up for you. You know, I thought I was just
I'm
getting
glad
lucky.
you picked it up too, yes.
Thought I was just lucky, but I guess you were lucky that I found it.
Yes, I was very lucky that you found it. Thank you for returning this to me.
So does that fix your mood? Or are you gonna come with us?
Wait, I have another
Mage hand to
secret.
hold the door open.
What?
Oh god.
No,
Mage hand is still there.
11 pounds of pressure.
My mage
Mage
hand,
hand
like,
poof.
Jaden. So there's some stuff happening in town.
Sounds
and-
tragic.
Yes, and if we're in town, it's dangerous, so we should maybe deal with it.
What?
Help! Please.
We think that Sildar would be impressed with you too. You know, if you kept helping.
Well, of course he would be. Yes. But what is going on? It's so important.
May we come in?
No. What's going on? This is my room.
There's some trouble in town, and if we're gonna base ourselves here for the next little while, we thought maybe we should look into it. There's some brigands terrorizing the town, and you know how good you'd look, you know, if you helped deal with that.
I'm rolling a check for myself.
Do I like that?
Don't go there.
Brigands.
It'd be the right thing to do. We could save the town.
Right.
Do you remember those people with the sort of red robe?
I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but
Okay.
I think I saw some people in some red cloaks. Sure.
Evidently, they're sort of shaking down people and for money or threatening them,
And you know, we need all the help that we can get, and if we had someone like you with us.
Right. Is the town aware of all of this?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
People are very aware.
Very aware of this.
Who
A
runs
lot
this?
of people would be grateful to you if, you know.
Yes.
helped out.
Right. Who runs this dump?
This
This
we don't.
little town.
There's a what's it
The
called?
town master,
Town master.
Harbin Wester.
Do we know if he knows of this?
Yes.
He's kind of letting it happen.
Is he in on it?
Seems like potentially.
We're not sure. Maybe you could come and help us investigate.
Is not
You haven't
allowing
talked
this
to
to
him
happen
yet.
in his town not enough to damn him?
Well, that's what you have to go talk to the person in charge. Whenever you arrive to any town, you have to go meet with
Jaden,
the
you just saw 4
Let me
very
get my
bad
things.
talkers.
What did you say? I missed it.
Which part?
I'm slamming my door too hard.
He opens his door back up.
Wait, what did you say?
He said you
Okay.
just saw 4 very bad talkers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're trying so hard. Sometimes I don't think you're technically that bad of a talker.
No, I'm an okay talker, but I do not like him.
Fair.
It seems
Well,
somebody's
not just
drinking
me,
his
with other
cake
people.
No, specifically your
Oh
kind.
no, definitely, yes, definitely Jaden, for sure.
So we save the town, and then we'll go see the ghosts.
Yeah.
Maybe we see ghosts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Before we leave town, we'll try to check out the ghosts.
Promise.
Promise.
Why are you promising? I'm the one that has to perform the rituals. I should be the
said-
one agreeing to this, not you.
Don't- I mean,
Are
we
you
were just
agreeing
gonna-
on my behalf, Ollie?
I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
Let's go.
Jaden's ready. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Jaden, open the door a little
Okay,
bit.
should we head to the town guy first, or should we go to the
town
inn?
guy.
The town
We're here to
master.
speak to the
Town guy. Hey, you town guy? Hey, town guy?
Town guy.
Town guy.
Or should we go to the inn where all of these fuckers are?
I think you might be right that we should start with
Maybe
The
there's
town guy.
information.
Okay, yeah.
Pearl, but what's his name?
Harbin.
Okay, I was closer than I thought.
That was good. That was good.
Harbin Wester.
Yeah, let's start with him
Did
first.
you have fun
Harbutt
watching us try to
Brester.
convince a rich guy to come out of his bedroom? Yeah.
This is
What
why y'all
did you
watch this stream.
Harbutt Brester?
Really?
That's what I said.
Jaden, just put Jaden back in the room.
Bye.
This stream is 4/5 trying to convince a rich guy to come out of his bedroom and 1/5 sex jokes. And that is all we promised and that's all we're giving.
That's all we're gonna deliver.
Oh boy. All right.
On only Phandalins. Anyway. Anyway.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna go talk to Harvin Wester.
Harbin.
Harbutt? Harbin?
Westworld.
Wester.
Harbin.
Harbin?
Wester.
Yes.
Town guy
You
Harbutt.
probably spelled Wester correctly.
Is it like west
With a
but
Y?
more?
What's that?
Is it like the direction west but more?
Yeah.
Then that's how it's
You make your way
More
back
west.
down into the first floor of the inn. We're into evening at this point.
Yeah.
So like the crowd is starting to be a little bigger. There's just like people milling about, sort of relaxing after their day's work. As you are coming down the stairs, you do see Sildar with like a beleaguered look on his face coming back in through the front door.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You okay?
Things did not go great.
Oh,
You
no.
went to the town master. What happened?
So the person I was coming here to look for, part of why I was coming out here to talk to him face to face is he has been not reporting in, which he's supposed to. Mm-hmm. And apparently he was here about 3 days before he disappeared.
Who is this person?
His name is Yarno Albrecht.
And I'm sorry, who's that?
He was
The contact in
the
town.
person
Gotcha,
for the Lord's
thank you.
Alliance who came out here about 2 months ago to set up a guard force.
Thank you.
What did the town master have to say about that?
Nothing helpful. Mostly complaints about him being unreliable.
Did he have anything to say about the red brands?
Not much that was helpful.
Great.
You're welcome to give it a try. I talked in circles with him for about an hour.
We just talked with him in circles for an hour,
We're
so we're not
so
gonna be
good at talking
this.
in circles.
Sure. Anyway, I'm gonna head back over there in the first thing in the morning and start doing the work Yarno was supposed to be doing.
What work was that?
Setting up a guard.
Establishing the guard
Okay,
force,
okay.
training people.
Right. Well, and what's the next steps for going on for what we were meant to be doing? Beyond that, we have no contact now. There's no.
We have no Yarno, we have no Gundren. Maybe someone in town knows something, but I haven't found them yet.
Oh, you know.
We're gonna talk to the town master. I realize
Please.
it probably won't yield much, but
But if you can get any more out of him than I did, I will appreciate it.
Great.
we'll see.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Sorry, where are you going?
The town master.
Town master.
Town master.
They just shut down the office for
Never
the night.
mind.
It's nighttime.
Okay, we're going to the inn then.
You want to ask
We're
the
in
bandit
the
where
inn.
he lives?
We're going to the sleeping giant
Already
then.
Oh, right.
You wanna, guys? We're gonna go to the sleeping giant. I think that's gonna be where all the red brands are. So y'all are gonna have to be a lot more cool for a little bit of a while.
These are the folks who are shaking down the town.
Yes.
So we're going to go confront them.
No, we're gonna go and feel them out.
How is that different?
Less confronting.
We're 100% gonna get our asses kicked, right?
Not if we go
That's-
in like confronting them. I'm saying, okay, maybe I go on my own and I go and
This is
talk to them.
You're talking about
not-
spying on them.
This
Yes.
is not
Okay.
engagement. This is reconnaissance.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I
But
could maybe talk to them thief to thief.
You were trying to go to
Not
talk
that
to
that's-
Harbin before you went to them originally?
Yeah.
You could always just do that all in the morning.
And you know,
Yes.
we're just like
I think
looking
that's
for
probably
something to do
best, yes.
tonight. Like,
If you guys wanted to go to bed, I'm
you
gonna
talk-
go to that place, the bar.
You shouldn't go yourself, though.
I'm not gonna try and do anything. I'm just gonna try and make friends.
She'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
do you need backup, buddy?
How quiet are you gonna be able to be, Roz?
So quiet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you can come if you want, but you're gonna have to not talk too much. Okay.
So you two are going to.
I'm going to follow them.
So the three of you are going to the sleeping giant. Mm-hmm. What are you two doing?
Jaden is just left kind of standing there with Sildar and Hrothgar.
Sorry we got you up for this.
Oh, no. I think it's hilarious. Jaden is just going to look between the two. Are you going to go with them? Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna have a drink. If you want a drink with me.
Do they just have that ale here? Is there anything else?
I
guess we can find
I
out.
think they have wine and mead also.
Let's find out.
This big baby.
Yeah, we
You
approach the
can't
bar.
see, but his mic is right directly above him, so he's just picking the mic and screaming.
Yeah,
into it
absolutely,
right now.
absolutely.
Yeah. Little ASMR grumpy baby.
Everyone,
It's great
I
sitting
want.
next to
I always
Jaden.
want to do ASMR. Always a pleasure. It's great doing ASMR, and then always at the last second wanting to eat the mic. Like it's. I'll never get over that. You just want to chomp. So saddle up with Sildar.
You saddle up to the bar. Sildar gets an ale.
Sorry, we're moving on. What's
What
up?
can I get? Sildar gets an ale. What can I get for you?
Do you what? What do you have?
I mean, ale is the most popular thing most of the time, but I
Something a little more high class, maybe.
also got cider, mead, and wine. Got a nice red wine.
Wine.
Yeah.
What's the make? What's the vineyard? Is it from here? Is it
Mostly it's local. Cider is locally brewed in town. The wine, I've got bottles from a few places. It's sort of a catch-as-catch-can thing. I just buy what I can off merchants who pass through.
Okay, hold on 1 second. And then I lean into Sildar. I go, Sildar, so I have no money. Would you mind buying my drink? Since we saved your life and all.
Yes, that's
Thank
fine.
you. I will take a bottle of wine, barkeep.
I said I was gonna,
What-
get
what's up?
money
Oh, you don't have money yet?
disbursed from the... No, I do.
Okay,
I already said I was gonna get you paid by the Lord's Alliance.
right. This is just a personal thing, though.
I understand. I'll get you a drink. I'm happy to do it. Maybe dial it back just a little.
I went back.
The grumpiness. I get you're going through something, and I want to help you if I can.
Yes. I will try to speak to you with the respect that, of course, you are owed.
Thank you.
Master Hallwinter, of course.
You got something you want
Holy
to
shit,
talk
is that all
about?
it took?
Yes. But
He said respect to the master.
I need a
Hallwinter.
drink first.
All right.
Sildar really is the therapist for the group right now. He's been
Apparently.
Yeah.
Dr. Hallwinter.
Quick question.
Yes.
How much money did we get from the...
Oh, yes!
I would like to know that.
Yes,
yeah.
the pouch contained 50 gold.
Thank you. So 10 gold each.
10 for each.
But are you putting it in the pot for now, or are we taking 10 each?
10 each. Cool. I guess I'm holding on to Jaden's because he didn't actually ask her it.
Because he didn't know what happened. Absolutely.
He didn't come.
He didn't come. He's
Tob-
moped in bed.
Toblin comes back out of the back, having walked off while you were having the conversation. Goes, I found, looks like a nice Amnian Malbec.
Do I know that? I'm assuming it sounds... I mean, me, Jamie, said, oh, that sounds good. Does Jaden think that sounds
That
good?
sounds good.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
Amnian wines can vary, but, they have good wine growing region there.
Excellent.
Uh,
Well, we'll try it. And then
call that 10 gold.
looks to Sildar.
Sildar goes,
I literally have nothing. Otherwise, I would.
yeah, I gotcha.
Thank you.
You want anything?
Literally nothing.
So he drops 10 gold on a bottle of wine for you, and a total of 8 copper for 2 ales.
I ask 2 glasses, please, Master Stonehill.
I know I'm
You
not
got it.
there right now, but somewhere my character's like, God, I do really hate that guy.
You,
just
grab the
know.
drinks. You
I
sit
just
down.
know.
Yeah, he. I think he's gonna just down the entire first glass in one swig.
Don't make that
That's how it
noise
makes.
again.
You know, a normal drinking noise a human makes.
Oh, are we playing a drinking game?
We're not playing a drinking game, Hrothgar. What's happening here?
I have done nothing but lose. In many ways, but mostly my material possessions. Since I endeavored on this little task for the Lord's Alliance, Master Hallwinter, I have on the road lost my scroll of pedigree. Thankfully, I have my signet ring, but only due to the luck of the gods, I can only assume, and my family heirloom that I was entrusted with. That my family...
That's a damn
Trusted
shame,
with.
and I am sorry to hear it. I don't mean to downplay the loss of something so personally significant to you. You're willing to attribute the return of your ring to luck or the will of the gods.
Well, I lost everything else due to bad luck, so, I mean... Yes, Bronwyn by luck found it on the road. Yes.
Bronwyn did.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like luck to me.
It does.
Any one
But
of
you're
us
so
could
willing
have.
to attribute the good fortune to the gods. Maybe the rest of it is them
Also the
too. You're a
gods?
cleric.
It's true, what do you think?
Maybe this is
Frothy?
a step to guide you to something else.
I'm not gonna be a priest. No offense.
I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
I hate
I'm
him
saying-
so much.
You found yourself in places you never expected to be, on a journey
Right.
you never expected to be on.
Right.
Follow it, see where it goes. Maybe you're on your way to somewhere or something better.
I really doubt it. I had... Everything back home is perfect. My family is...
You're from where? Baldur's Gate?
Yes. Have you ever been?
Yeah, I have.
Yes. Well, I mean, the city itself, of course, highs and lows, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, but, I mean, the Cross Garden Estate is decadent and fabulous. My family is first class. It's gonna be hard to top that, and the only reason I'm out on the road in the first place is because my mother, the matriarch of my family, entrusted me with the mission to bring the Baldur's Gate swordplay games to Neverwinter, and I have failed in that, just like I've failed in everything else, and I'm gonna have to return home an utter failure.
Unless
My family's gonna
you
disown
follow
me.
the path you're on, and you get a win here.
My mother doesn't care what I do if I save this small little town from a few bandits.
What do you care about?
Well, it's
Besides your
obviously
mother?
my family name, and obviously it's obviously proving my worth as a swordsman, but against a bunch of bandits hardly seems fair. I must do what my mother sent me to do. I've already brought enough disgrace by losing what I have lost. I cannot just go back home with nothing to show for it.
So, you don't go back home yet. You work at it. And maybe you help this town. Maybe that's puts you on a road to finding people who want to help you out with these other things.
But this town, Sildar, it's a little podunk backwoods.
A lot of great things start small, Jaden.
Well, not
But
my
you're never
family.
gonna find what you're looking for. You lock yourself in your room. You hide your head in the sand.
It was
Help
an
me out
hour.
here, Hrothgar.
It was an hour. Yes, Hrothgar.
You're a cleric. Maybe it's all part of some big plan, right?
I walk the way of True Silver, who takes charge over the hearth and home. Your home, Jaden, is in disarray and chaos. but it is not.
Wait, are you talking about my literal home in Baldur's Gate?
Your family life, Jaden, your relationships, your connections and ties to your mother. I sense chaos, but it is not your mother standing in the home. It is yours.
There's no chaos. I was sent out on this quest, and I have yet to achieve any bit of it, and will die out here or return home a failure. Those are the only two options, it seems.
Why haven't you been able to achieve any of it, do you think?
Well, honestly, the magistrates at Neverwinter fucking suck! And anyone here who knows them, you can tell them I said that!
And just some guy at the back of it is like, yeah, fuck those magistrates!
Yes!
Yeah!
That yokel knows what's up.
Yes. Cheers to you.
So that's, I mean, this town, frankly, wouldn't know what to do with the swordplay games, but I look at it as a backup. I'm looking at it as a strong planned P for Phandalin.
Swordplay games, that's all I've ever heard walking with you, Cheide. But you are a man that runs in place very fast while going absolutely nowhere. And perhaps you need somebody to tell you directly that is not a magistrate's fault. That is not your family's fault. That is you, Jaden Fallacious's problem. Self-created and must be self-solved. Now get me another beer, ponder those words, and stop acting like a spoiled little boy!
Is that the half beer?
That's the half beer.
Sildar just sits there watching and drinking.
I feel like I need to end in a slap and or a kiss. I need to not be these two characters right now.
She's not
Glad he
there.
picked kiss in that case.
Yeah, right? What if you just up and slap
Table
him?
would have gotten real tense
fuck,
real
Eric?
fast.
She told me.
Why am I in the middle of it?
Jaden will look down at the beer and then look back up to you and go, you couldn't possibly understand what it's like to bear the sort of pressure that I do.
How many years have you on this earth, boy? How many?
I
Let me
am
check my
26 years of age.
6 years.
Yes, you're older. I know.
Yes.
You got wisdom of the elders, I'm sure.
Yes, I do. And though the wisdom may not transfer from race to race, I do believe there is universal wisdom to be shared. 26, no matter how long the meter you have, is very, very young, Jaden. And to you, it is your whole world because you have only been this old so far. But please leave a little humility, a little understanding that perhaps, this is not the you that you are going to be next year, tomorrow even. We are all masters of our destiny, and yes, we are called to do things. We are called into service. We are called to action, and yes, we honor those, but ultimately, it is our decision that ultimately affects that and decides that for us.
Well, you dwarves also live for like crazy long, so it's
Crazy
way
long.
easier for you to
Yes,
say that.
It is.
I'm basically middle-aged.
Perhaps a perspective from my end then, Cheide. How old do I look to you?
Like 900. Is that... I don't know if you're laughing because it's too low or too high. I genuinely have no idea.
I am laughing at your spirit, boy. I am 389.
Oh, too high then. Okay.
Very, very high. But I am on the high end of my race as well. And I am saying this not for your sake, but for mine. I wish I had somebody speaking to me from a place of wisdom and age that I didn't have. Because I made mistakes at 26. I do not wish for you to bear.
Yeah, like what?
I am not prepared to talk to you about that, Jaden. But suffice it to say that there are
Well, it's all talk then. It's all
conversations
easy to
that
talk
I
about how
wish-
you're the problem. All you gotta do is make a choice and fix yourself.
Hrothgar gets up and just kind of storms away. He suffered enough of this.
Jaden goes back to the bottle.
And that old guy from the corner comes over and says, "So who is it?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Get away from me!
I thought we were mad at a magistrate."
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the magistrates at Neverwinter, they're
Dicks!
terrible. Yes.
Yeah.
You may leave now.
Do I have to?
Yes.
I just wanted to make friends.
Yes, I hear you. Sildar! Get to know the people you'll be raising the town.
Well,
guard
it
for
seems
and
like
all.
the two of you have an enemy in common, so you could always just chit-chat about the Magistarts.
I've said all I have to say about them, Sildar.
You're new in town, are ya?
Yes.
Where did you come from?
I don't want to speak to you. Go away.
You're not a very nice person.
I haven't had a very good couple of days. I'm normally tremendously pleasant.
Fuck you, then. Gets up and walks away.
Now that Jaden has alienated everybody in town.
Where did you go?
Outside, out the inn. No, nowhere really. Kind of wandering.
Just like out in the town, walking
Yeah.
around, or like on the porch?
Out in the town, just taking a walk.
Would he have
Um,
possibly?
what?
Since we also left, would
They've been talking for a little
For a
while.
while,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you going after them or just wandering?
Oh no, just wandering.
Okay.
You just like walk around the town square. You
Just
do
have a
spot
little old
the,
man walk.
the
Yeah,
opposite
old man
side,
walking
like another corner of the square from the Stonehill, like more sort of the Stonehill's like sort of the northeast corner, and it's like a little more northwest. You do spot a building that is
Incredible.
Haunted?
it's like a little
every building in Phandalin is
very,
haunted.
literally very simple one-story building that is architecturally very, very different from the rest of the buildings in town. Everything else here is like log cabins or very rustic look, and this looks like it is very old masonry. What it actually kind of looks like is like they took chunks of the ruined foundation and stuff that's all around the town, and it's like woven in around the buildings and stuff too, and just took chunks of it and used them as stones to build this building.
Does this building look like anything? Like, does it have some stonework to it? Does this building look like a church, like
It
residential?
looks like a church or a shrine of some kind. Just sort of the basic construction of it. There is a symbol carved into it above the door, which is it is a coin with like the essentially head's side showing.
Neat. Would I know what this is?
Religion check.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
And then you gotta con that stone.
Say it like stop.
Well, because you're Australian, can you say?
Yeah, I think it's okay if you say
I
it,
can
right?
say
Sorry,
it.
I'll stop.
I choose
as long as
not to.
Oh, well, I got.
What is that?
Bad.
That is a 10 total.
I'm gonna say that's probably enough given your background and your travels and all of that. You are a man of the cloth, so common deities of this region would probably you'd at least know the symbols. It is the symbol of Timora, the god of luck.
Weird.
And
Come
as you are looking at it, the door opens and out steps a young elven woman with sort of very light blonde hair tied back in a ponytail. What are very clearly vestments on. Starts locking the door. Give me a quick perception.
I'm gonna like move it closer.
Throw
to
it
you. I
in
might-
I
here.
know.
I'm like trying to move it closer to you that maybe it'll help.
I just need to get my own, really.
Salt. Doink. No, that made it worse.
That is
made it
a
worse.
natural 1.
Okay, you don't notice a thing, and you just see her lock the door and sort of start
Take
walking
that.
away off in the opposite direction of you. Just a little bit of a limp to her walk.
Okay, well, Damn it, yeah, I'm gonna go after her. I'm gonna go after her a little bit.
Here you are, you old dog.
Are you like following her?
Hrothgar, you old dog, it's your lucky
Are you in
night.
any way trying to be stealthy about this, or are you just walking?
No,
after
I'm gonna
her?
try to catch up to her and I'm gonna say something. I don't have anything.
You sort of jog to catch up to her, and you get about 10 feet away from her, and she just turns with a like, "Who are you? Oh, who are you?"
I apologize. I am a wanderer that helps calm alms.
Who helps calm alms?
I didn't mean to make it rhyme. I see you are in
I'm not
I
totally
see,
sure what it meant.
I am a local healer. I see you are in pain. It would do my God much happiness if I could
Fine.
help you.
I had a little accident a couple days ago and hurt my leg. Now that you are closer, you can see there are also a few sort of healed over cuts on her face. And she just looks at you as, I'm fine. I appreciate your concern. You might want to take a moment longer to think in future before you charge at someone in the dark.
My apologies. I must do a deed for True Silver today, or he will be angry with me, and the day is almost done.
What is it you're offering to do for me?
Make you feel better in some minor way is what I've been charged to do.
I can't tell if this is genuinely a priestly thing or if you are hitting on me right now.
It is genuinely a priestly thing. I'm not interested in that.
You know what?
And I have failed my first attempt at this task today. So
Come with me.
I feel,
And she walks back, leads you back over to the little chapel, unlocks the
Rothgar's
door,
about to school?
brings you inside, goes.
No.
Okay.
I started it. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. We're
She
going
brings
there.
you
Okay.
inside and just gestures to a little wooden box with a slot on top. Goes, alms box. Throw a little something in there. We're okay.
all right.
You've done a good deed for the day.
I throw in 14 gold.
Do you have that?
I do after that little
Shit.
after
Nice.
that split pot, but I'm not gonna lie, that's actually all my I got 5 gold pieces left. But that's a hefty amount.
I throw 14 gold pieces in that box.
Damn, son.
Great. Yes,
tithing
that
is
is
not
more than I was
crazy.
expecting. That's very generous. You've done a very good deed here today. I think you're square. And she extends a handshake, goes, next time, come by in daylight hours. What was your name?
Hrothgar Rummaker.
Gorel. Sister Gorel.
Sister.
You have a good night, Hrothgar Rummaker.
I think she likes you.
And you
Leave it
leave. She
there.
starts locking up. Meanwhile, you guys walk your way down that eastern road. And before super long, it's a very small town. You find yourselves approaching the Sleeping Giant. The shingle out front has a picture very appropriate to the name, sort of carved into it, the name there. It is hanging slightly lopsided from its sort of bracket.
Has anyone clocked us as we walked across town?
Give me an insight check.
This is yours?
Me too. I also want to know that.
Roz is just happy to be here.
Unnatural 20.
That's good, because that was an 8.
There are honestly, like, not a ton of people on the street at this point.
Yeah.
So there's not a ton of people to clock.
Dinner time now? Or-
Yeah, around that.
Yeah.
It's after dark. You do make your way to sort of the outside of it, and so the sign is hanging sort of lopsided on its thing. The whole building is like very simply constructed wooden tavern building. Everything's a little ramshack, a little beat up looking. Like this place is badly in need of maintenance. It is not getting taken care of super well. Like it maybe was one of the earlier buildings built when they started rebuilding the town, and it's been through some stuff.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
when we get in there, just give me a little space. I'll probably do my
There-
thing, you know.
There is a guy in a red cloak, like, sitting on a bench on the front porch of it. There's, like, a couple tables outside, too.
Okay.
But there's just this one guy sitting outside right now, and he definitely has clocked you. And is just sort of, like, smoking a cigarette and watching you just, like, a little from the side.
I give him like a little.
He does not give any sort of visible reply. He just stares and smokes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna like leave these guys behind, or I'm gonna go up and try.
You walk
and get
forward. You walk to the first step of the porch, and the guy sitting on the bench just goes, "Members only."
I'm gonna say, I heard this was an interesting. I heard this was an interesting place to get a drink, but I'm gonna say it in Thieves' Cant.
Yes.
He looks up at you. Goes, give me a persuasion check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Bron, go. Go, Bron, go.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That'd
was
be
like, you rolled a 91?
that'd be with my
Wow.
persuasion. That'd be 21.
He just looks at you, goes, and responds in Thieves' Cant. And for the people here who aren't rogues, Thieves' Cant, for the record, it's not exactly a language as much as it is kind of a cipher.
I think of it as like Pig Latin, but trickier. Like,
So what they're saying
it's code.
varies between being absolute gibberish and like kind of innocuous statements that you can't tell what the fucking conversation happening here is.
Cool.
It's like Cockney rhyming.
That's what I was
slang
thinking too,
bullshit.
yeah.
Dope as
Like
hell.
you can make out phrases that make sense, but you don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
The pig is in the barn, but he's hungry.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
essentially, we don't need to do the actual rhyming slang, but looks back, he goes,
Oh.
all right, didn't expect that. So, like I said, it's members only, but you got maybe qualifications. What do you want in here?
I just heard it was an interesting place to be in town. I don't know if I want to be a member until I kind of meet a few of your people, you know? Just
All
looking
right.
to get a drink.
Go ahead in. Tell him I said you were okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go on ahead in. I'm not gonna look back at those two
Yep.
and see if they get in too, because I don't want to risk my position.
I will.
You go inside. There are about 15 dudes in red cloaks in here drinking. And it's the kind of thing like you go in through the saloon doors and
Record scratch.
yeah. Or like
Everyone
piano
turns.
stops playing
Oh,
and everyone
no.
looks up.
Beer stops pouring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone just kind of stares at you.
I'm gonna go to the bar and ask for a drink.
Meanwhile, outside, the guy sitting on the porch just looks at the two of you standing in the road. Just goes, what do you want?
Can we get a drink?
Members only.
Oh. What members?
What the fuck do you think?
We just wanted to grab a drink
Yeah.
with our friend.
You know her who just came in?
Not really. Just saw her around town.
Why don't you head on over to the other end? They'll take care of you there.
Might be for the best. I will start walking away as soon as I'm out of eye line. I would like to sort of just like tuck around the back. I don't want to.
Stealth check.
Oh, good.
I mean, I guess I'm following you. Should I stealth check?
Yeah,
too?
you
I'm
should.
not gonna.
Not the worst thing I've done.
Oh no! Oh.
Nope, nothing
No.
that helps.
No. Yep.
That's
For
it.
stealth, I rolled a 3. Sorry.
14 for me.
All right.
I go, oh, this way around the side of the building.
So inside, you
Good,
walk
he'll
up,
never see
you
us
ask for a
here.
drink. The bartender is the only one in here not wearing a red cloak. It's just like a little sort of like bright, like a shock of red hair, dwarf, graying a little at the temples. Just looks up at you, like hand on beer tap, and just goes, sorry?
I'm gonna say it in Thieves' Cant as well. Can I get a beer?
What?
And I'll say it in common. Can I just grab a beer?
He just stares at you for a minute. and then turns and looks at the red cloaked guy next to you at the bar.
Oh, the guy at the front said that I was okay
Just
to
looks
come
at you,
in.
looks at you for a second, and the dwarf pours an ale, puts it down there, goes, "That'll be," and looks up at one of the guy, and he just goes, 6 copper. And the dwarf goes, 6 copper.
Okay. I'm gonna shell out 6 copper. And I'm gonna, like, keep to myself, see what I can listen in on for now. I'm just gonna try and, like, wait until attention on me has died down a little bit.
Give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. Unnatural. Well, 21. Like, I'm just trying to be.
You listen.
very
You're catching.
slow.
Yeah, you're sitting. You sit yourself at a table in the corner, alone. You just sit there drinking. You try to listen in on conversations. You get nothing. Everyone around you is having like the most inanely uninteresting conversations you've ever heard. It's all talking about the weather and stuff like that. And then the guy who was at the bar, who said the price, saunters over to your table after a couple minutes, goes, "Hi. Mind if I sit down?"
Go ahead, yeah.
He sits, goes, "So, you're a new face in here."
Yeah, I thought I'd just, check out what was in town. I heard this might be an interesting place to be.
You gotta understand, we don't get new faces in this tavern a lot.
Small town, right?
Small town, and it's a bit of a private social club. And he just idly takes a dagger out of his pocket and like puts it point down on the table and starts like twirling it as he talks.
Yeah.
Just goes, "So there is a perfectly good inn on the town square. Most people who are not a part of this social club tend to go there, and I gotta wonder."
This is the bartender I'm talking
No,
about?
this is the guy who was standing.
At the bar.
The
Who
guy
said
who was
I
at the
cool.
bar.
Yeah.
Guy just goes, "I gotta wonder why you decided to come here, and why you decided it might help you to talk in Thieves' Camp."
I just heard this was going to be a much more interesting bar than that one down the road, and I have some friends in the industry, and I thought, I'd just like to be involved in the action, maybe.
Do you-
And then I'm going to take out 2 daggers. And then start twirling them on the table.
Like spin the dagger?
Yeah, just kind of like in one hand,
Pulls it.
just kind of doing a little like, starting to do it's a little like, just a little 5-finger fillet, but with 2, just on myself, just like for fun.
He sort of chuckles, goes, "Now, do you looking to join this social club?"
Well, I didn't know if I wanted to, so I thought I'd come in here and see what you were about.
You know anybody within the organization can vouch for you? Aside from the guy on the porch said you were okay to come in right now.
So I have the feature called Criminal Contact, which I have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as my liaison to a network of other criminals. I know how to get messages to and from my contact even over great distances.
Yeah,
I know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver my
Now,
messages.
theory, that would be in places you know people and have been to
Yes.
before, and not
Yes.
this very tiny podunk you've never been to
Right,
before.
but could
that
I make, like, a
said,
reference?
give me a perception check.
Like if I had a name I could drop or like something like that. Perception check of 17.
You scan the room for half a sec, and you see a red-cloaked guy on the other side of the room who you've met before.
Yes! I mean, yeah.
Like you did a couple jobs with him early in your time in Neverwinter. His name is Rodney. Just like a very scrawny, like probably late 20s human guy, like neck slightly too long. Like he's never gonna be a high-end thief, but he does well enough. That kind of person.
Yeah.
And you see him across the room.
I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but I know little Rodney over there. We've worked together.
Rodney! And Rodney looks up, walks over, sits down, and stares at you for half a second and goes, "Ron?" It's
Rodney.
been a long time.
Haven't seen you in a minute, huh?
Yeah. Are you,
I heard there was, something going around town. I thought I'd come in here, check it out. Didn't think to see you here, but it's nice to see your face.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Rodney. Did you, put in a recommendation for this person? He looks at you guys. I had not put anything in with Glassstaff, but I had been thinking of Braun recently and was gonna recommend her we reach out to her. It's such a weird coincidence that you're here.
Isn't that just like the luck of the draw sometimes? God,
I know.
The card we get played, huh?
He goes, thank you, Rodney. That'll do. And Rodney just gets up, goes, nice to see you, and walks away. The guy goes, all right. So, we'll think about your application.
Mm-hmm. Well, before I get into all of that, and, I'm not trying to pry or push, but it's just that I'd heard this was the only action in town, and I'd want to know just a little bit more than that one piece of information.
It is indeed the only action in town.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, we'll think about whether we've got room for new members, and if we decide that you might be of benefit to us, we'll reach out to you. You can know a little more about our operation at that time.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will need to collect a processing fee for your application.
Let me run a perception check on this. I mean,
Insight check?
Yeah, insight check, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess, but I know he wants my money.
Yeah.
But more so just like his general vibe. Like, do I think this guy is actually intending to hire me? Perception check, insight check, 13.
For the moment, this guy is just trying to take some money from you.
Yeah.
And is not trying to hide that fact. The very unhidden subtext here is, give me money right now or I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So you give me a processing fee, we'll call it 5 gold. And then you can walk on out of here and we'll think about it.
It's awful high for a small town like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay 5 gold for anything.
You're not here.
Just in general.
I'm
I wanted
sorry.
to throw in my 2 cents as well. 5 gold is way too much.
Well, you probably should have checked in with little Rodney there about these details before you came in. Now, we'll be taking the 5 gold, and once you give us that, you can walk out of here.
Yeah, of course. Can I finish my beer?
Fast. And I want to be clear, the fact that you know Rodney and Rodney knows you is the only reason you are being offered the opportunity to walk out of this place on your own feet.
Of course, same as I do in my town.
Now drink and go.
I'm gonna, chug my beer. I'm gonna, try and reach in and, pull out 5 gold without revealing, how much money I have on me. And, keeping an eye out
Quick
for if
sleight of hand.
anyone's trying to, pick my pocket or take a look.
Sleight of hand followed by an insight.
Sleight of hand, unnatural 20, and insight, 8.
You get it out very definitely.
yeah.
You're not sure if anyone else is trying anything.
Yeah.
This guy seems like the point person at the moment.
Yeah. And on my way out, I'm gonna just, casually gonna say goodbye to my friend. And I'm gonna go over to Rodney, just where he is, and say, Rodney, it was nice to see you.
It's good to see you.
If I see you in town tomorrow, it'd be great to catch up, maybe have a drink, just us.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. That's a good idea. Probably not right now, though.
Of course. Yeah, no, I don't want to interrupt your time with your friends. Lovely to see everybody. Love to meet everybody.
Everyone else
Gonna
is
head
just
out.
glaring at you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
You head out.
head
Meanwhile,
the fuck out.
behind the building,
Yeah.
the two of you wander around behind the sleeping giant. You do find, a back window.
Yeah.
It's a little, the building's slightly raised. It's, a little above your height. So you have to,
If I got down on all 4s, could you get on my back and see in this window?
And he'd
Can-
get
can I-
one
can I-
extra foot of height.
What?
So it's
He said a little higher.
Yeah.
taller than me, so can I see through it? or like?
No, you would need to like step up onto something.
Is there a rock?
If only there were something
No, there
to
are
step
no
up
rocks.
Huh?
There are no rocks.
None ever. A tree.
I'm
stump.
already on all fours. Like, yoo-hoo!
I don't wanna step on you. That seems mean.
I'm offering.
Okay.
I want to make sure Braun's okay.
I agree. I stand on Ross's back.
Yep, just a little boost. She's
So
very
Roz,
strong.
you like make a little stepping stool.
Yes.
You step up onto Roz's back. It doesn't even feel like she is straining to hold you up.
I know it still feels mean.
You get up.
Oh, it's
just,
fine. I was raised on a farm.
You get just high enough to look through the window. You're looking into like a little back kitchen area. There's like not really anyone working in it.
Okay.
It looks like it's like there's some of the cooking implements are not getting a lot of use, and then you just see this red-haired dwarf in like an apron come in the back, just lean over a sink and just sort of hyperventilate a little.
Oh. Okay, so there I can't see into the tap room itself.
You cannot. You're looking
Okay.
into a kitchen from this back window.
Do you see Braun? Is she okay?
I don't see her.
Oh God, they've killed her.
Different room.
Oh, okay.
Different room. It's fine.
Roz, does a 19 hit you?
Fuck.
Yes.
You feel an impact in your gut and take precisely 1 bludgeoning damage.
Does this cause me to fall off of?
Give me a dex save.
Cool.
It begins.
18.
You manage to like hold yourself balanced and like land standing as you sort of teeter and fall off of Roz. You both look, Roz, you look up from the ground and realize you have just been kicked in the gut by that guy who was sitting on the front porch who told you to go away. Just looks at you, goes, I thought we agreed you were leaving.
Yep.
We're going.
We'll go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna help
Have a nice night.
you as well. Gonna help Roz up. Just my waist. Not even.
I just imagine you like lifting her up, like
I literally
Dusting her
can't.
off.
Literally couldn't. Yeah. Gonna start like just walking down the street. I don't
Alright.
want to go too far, but just
Yeah.
sort of like down the street.
You guys
a ways.
do make it down the street and
Slowly.
moments later see Braun headed after you.
Cool. Gonna keep walking like I
Yeah.
don't see her, but kind of clock.
I'm also not gonna like join up with them. I'm just gonna kind of head towards. I'm gonna maybe like once we're kind of out of eyesight of the
Sleeping giant.
The sleeping giant, I'm gonna kind of mutter to them while walking past them, like, "Hey, I'll meet you at the inn." And then I'm gonna like do the block and like kind of walk around town a bit before I
Yeah.
head home.
And you all sort of meander your way back. Rothgar, you do see them sort of coming back to the inn as you are leaving the shrine.
And did anybody follow me? Can I check?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I do that as
I'm
well?
not a very good one. Yes, also do one.
I would also like to see if anyone's following us.
Okay, yeah.
7.
Not much better. That's actually less. That's a 5.
Nobody
Who's to say?
sees
I'd
anybody
anyway,
following them.
Probably keep an eye out for that
Yeah.
too.
Yay!
For perception.
Yeah. Oops.
Oopsies, that's a 12.
Better than both of us. In fact, it's exactly.
You don't think
us
anyone's
combined.
following you?
Okay.
And you guys make your way one by one back to the Stonehill.
I heard you say stone hell right now, and I was like, wow.
Stone hell.
You come in, you do see, like, Sildar just, like, standing at the bar talking to Toblin, and in a corner, Jaden just alone with a bottle of wine, looking unhappy, and it's the only table in the whole inn that only has one person at it.
I'm gonna walk over to Jaden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some dinner.
Do that. Hi.
Hey. Hi.
You okay?
No.
Want to talk about it?
Okay.
I'll pull up a chair.
Before anything, I will take the 10 gold that is Jaden's cut and hand it to him.
What's this?
It's your share.
From what?
The whole thing we've been doing.
Oh, for dropping off the supplies?
Yeah. You didn't, drop things off, but you helped us get here, so.
I sure did. Too bad we couldn't save the things that mattered to me.
Got your ring back?
Yes, I know. That is
That's
good.
cool.
Yes, it's very cool. Why hasn't anybody else lost anything on the road?
I mean,
Have you lost anything?
I've actually gained a few things. Do you want to hold? And I get out the little frog figurine I got earlier.
Isn't
Oh,
it like
that's
made of
pretty.
jade?
Where did you get that?
From
No, do you remember?
Yes, because I was going through the boxes.
Yep. What are those boxes? It's pretty cool, right?
This is from one of the boxes.
Yeah.
Isn't it like made of jade? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
made
real
of jade.
fancy.
Wow. This is beautiful, Roz.
Yeah. You want to hang on to it? It's not your finger necklace, but it's pretty cool.
It is. Yes, this is tremendous. You're what? Letting me borrow it?
You can have it.
Thank you. And then he will just like fall into you.
I do
almost
imagine.
probably off his stool.
I'm just lifting you off of Ross.
Meanwhile, Braun, you go over to the bar to get like a bowl of stew.
Dinner.
Yeah.
I'm a little shaken.
You go up to there
I'm like,
and ask for it. Toblin goes in the back, start getting it. Sildar is standing there, and the woman who Toblin addressed as Hun earlier sort of walks over and sort of starts like cleaning glass or something, looks up at you and goes, "Hi, I don't think we've properly met. I am Toblin's wife."
That's all I go by.
She has a name!
I am Mrs. Toblin.
Trelena.
That is my only
I am
identity.
Trelena.
My value lies in my husband. Anyways.
I'm Trelena.
Trelena. Hi,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
So Toblin and I were just chit-chatting with Sildar here. Mm-hmm. You didn't go to the Sleeping Giant, did you?
Why? Who would have said that I might have done that?
Like I said, Sildar.
Sure. I mean, I thought it was a good idea to try and get a lay of the land, kind of see what was happening in town.
She was just telling me some of the lay of the land as it happens. Go ahead and tell her. Trelena looked at you and goes, "You want to be really very, very careful around the Red Brands. It's not just shakedowns and protection rackets and things like that. They've genuinely been killing people.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a wood carver in town, or was, by the name of Theldendrar. About a 10-day ago, I think. A few of them went to shake him down at his shop, and, well, nobody knows exactly what was said, but the general understanding is one of them said something impolite about his wife. And he essentially yelled at him, told him to get out of his store. It's about the most anybody's stood up to them since they first got here. They came back about an hour later with a couple more guys, and they beat him to death in the street, in front of a crowd. Took the body away with them. And then a couple days later, his wife and his kids disappeared too.
Do you know anything about the one named Rodney? He used to be a friend of mine in the big city, and
I mean, I don't know any of them by name.
okay, he's
None
like
of the-
kind of a younger kid with like a skinny neck.
I think I've seen
I
him.
think I mean I knew what he was.
They don't really talk to people in town except to shake them down for money and sort of verbally abuse people. None of them live in town. They sort of roll in, do their business, drink at the Sleeping Giant, and go again.
Where do you think they do live? You gotta have an idea.
Far as anyone can figure, maybe somewhere in the woods outside of here?
Why do I keep wanting to call them the red breasts? The red
Brands.
thank you.
There is one person in town they leave alone. And no one's sure why. They seem afraid of her. Maybe she knows something.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Halia Thornton. She runs the Miners Exchange.
What does she look like?
Human woman, short, very dark black hair, sort of severe.
Okay, she runs the Miners Exchange.
Yeah.
Why? And you don't know why they're scared of her.
They never bother anyone at the exchange. They seem to give her a wide berth.
Do they have anything to do with the mine themselves?
I mean, there's a lot of mines around here, but not that we know of, no.
Okay. Do they, so they kill people,
Yeah.
and they take everybody's money,
Yes.
and the town hasn't been able to do anything about it.
No, I mean, we don't have guards, really. We're mostly miners and farmers. Barmaid coming by, puts glass down, goes, person in town who's best at fighting doesn't do it anymore.
Who's that?
Guy who runs the orchard on the east side of town is a retired adventurer.
So many people in this story.
Yeah, can there be less people in this
No.
town? Maybe like 5?
It's a small town.
After all.
What's his name?
Darren Ettermath.
Can I get like a family tree of all these people? Is it a little interwoven?
They're all related.
Yeah.
Surprise.
He used to fight and he doesn't anymore. How old is he?
It's hard to tell. Old, as far as I can tell. He's a half-elf, so looks
We live
human
a-
in a lot of ways, but
Yeah, but we live
the,
a
a-
little longer on
the
the elf
age,
side.
the lifespan's a little off, so it's
Yeah.
a little.
I'm
yeah.
45. I don't look it, do I?
No,
So
I mean like for an elf, but
thank you.
you look elf 45 maybe.
I've been told I look very good for an elf 45, but okay.
I mean, you look great.
Thank you.
You definitely keep it trim.
I thought, yeah, I feel a little self-conscious now, actually.
That was not
you
meant
know,
as disrespect.
I'll forget you said it.
Okay.
There's one guy in the red brands. Like I was saying, he has kind of a skinny neck. He's like a young guy. I didn't expect him to be caught up with this. Do they recruit? Like, where do they come? Like, do you know
They
any
just show
more
up. We don't know.
Okay. Well,
And they started showing up around 2 months ago, and just they've gotten bigger as far as we can tell. Just every now and then, new guys start showing up.
do me a
They
favor.
sort of rotate in and out of town.
Do me a favor. Don't tell anyone I've been asking these questions, okay?
I wouldn't. I don't want to be involved in any of this.
Yeah.
The last thing I want is the Red Brands to know I've been talking about them.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of. Was Sildar listening in on this? Did
Yes.
yeah.
He's just standing next to you quietly drinking his ale.
Yeah. So.
And then Toblin comes out with a bowl of stew.
Thank you. So if I had gone to the Sleeping Giant, I'm just talking to Sildar now.
Yeah.
If I had gone to the Sleeping Giant, I did see someone I knew. Young guy. Wouldn't
Yeah.
think he'd be caught up in this kind of a thing. Somebody that I worked with in the big town before.
Was the work legal?
And we, used to work together. And so I talked to them, and they were very not interested in new recruits. I kind of escaped with my life, but now that they know what I look like, and that could be of some advantage to us, I might be able to get in on what they're doing. Would that be worth anything to you?
Probably, yeah.
I'd be risking my life, so.
I understand. I don't have access to tremendous financial resources in and of myself, but I was planning on getting in touch with some of my superiors in the Alliance first thing in the morning, and I'll let you know what I can offer you.
Okay. You haven't been able to find out any more information in town, have you?
About Yardo? Or Gundren?
Well, I mean, just about this new group of people.
Nothing yet, no.
Yeah. And I won't get anything out of that town master. He was useless.
I didn't. I don't know what you can get.
Okay. Okay. I'm done for the night.
Anybody have anything else they wish to do in this evening?
Suppose I'd have some din.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can all
We can all have
get
dinner.
bowls of the
Well,
delicious
gotta
beef
have
stew
something.
they're
Was
serving
that
tonight.
Roz?
Beef stew.
Was that Roz saying that? Because that feels like Roz said that.
The cups of beef stew, I'm going to say, are
Ooh.
3 silver apiece.
Uh-oh.
Before
Odin? Oh, wait. He's good.
before we actually go to sleep, I just would like to catch, I'm looking at Braun and saying words. Braun, by the arms.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'll go to bed.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's in your. I guess I'm going up to
I'll see you in the
both of your
room.
room.
I'll see you in the room.
Sorry.
So many stories to tell you. You were there for a lot of them, but I feel like it would be fun to recount them.
I'm gonna say to the bartender real quick, hey, is it okay if I get 2 glasses of wine just to bring up to my room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Girls' night.
Call it, 6 copper.
Call it-
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And
see how
I
much
chuck
the
him
stew
6 copper, and I give the
3
glasses of
silver.
wine to Roz, and I go, I'll meet you there. I'll see you in the bedroom, okay? We'll decompress.
Thank
It's been
you
a stressful
for letting
day.
me stand on you. Are you okay?
Oh,
What?
I got kicked. It's okay. I told you I was raised on a farm, right?
Don't let any man stand on you.
See you upstairs.
I didn't want to. I'm sorry.
In what circumstance?
We were trying to keep an eye on you.
I said to not to. I mean, I appreciate that you came with me,
We didn't go.
but that was not a. Yeah, okay. You wouldn't have gotten in.
Yeah,
I
no.
barely got in.
I know.
I think, I'm glad that you were around. It was nice to know that you were in the area. Thank you.
We weren't.
I was dealing with it myself.
No,
Sorry.
I get that.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yes. I might not have been, but I was very smart, and I took care of it.
Okay. The reason I stood on Roz is because the window was a little bit higher than me, and she offered.
The window?
There's a window in the back kitchen. We didn't see anything.
But somebody saw you.
The doorman.
Okay, well, if we're walking in town together, try and distance yourself from me the best you can, okay?
If that's what you want, we can.
Not personally, just as a, a strategic thing. Just for safety.
I mean, did it go well when you were by yourself?
Nope.
So does that really help?
Well, might put you in less danger.
Well, we've been seeing around it. I don't know if that's gonna be a... I don't know.
We're not in a great spot. I'm gonna go just have some wine
Enjoy your
in
wine.
bed.
I could get into that bar.
Good night, Jaden.
Just saying.
Gonna
I
head
will
off to
then
bed.
join Hrothgar in the room.
Tink.
Anybody have
Take-
any, in the bedrooms tonight roleplay they want to do, or do we want to Not that! Get it together, everyone!
You said it!
In the middle of the
Laying
night,
in sep-
Jaden crawls over to Sildar's bed.
I meant laying in separate single beds, chit-chatting.
Hi,
in that
Hrothgar.
case.
I'm not saying that'll never happen.
No, yeah,
We're
yeah,
a
for
little
sure.
early.
Session 5 goes off.
Does anybody have any further conversations they want to
Jaden
have
will
in the night?
drunkenly laying in bed as Sildar is I think Sildar will probably have to drag Jaden to bed, maybe, or Jaden will just follow Sildar, depending on how
Yeah.
what time Sildar goes to bed. But Jaden, as they are going to sleep, will just go, Sildar.
Yeah.
Do you think I have value, Sildar?
Yes, Jaden. Yes, I do.
Because of my sword, right? Because I fight so good with my sword.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
And I think the rest only works in as much as you believe it.
Okay, good night, Sildar.
Accidentally calls him dad as he's going to
Good night, Dad, Father,
Not a whole conversation, but just. I hope you enjoyed the beer. I do not think it repays you, for what you have done for me, and I thank you. And then I'm just gonna be dead.
And Roz just recounts her favorite parts of the day, which was most of them.
Fuck yeah.
Give me one.
The entire day.
I really liked the part where we talked about going to see the ghosts. I think that'll be really fun and exciting. You know, and it was cool being a step stool. I feel like I was really good at that, and I don't normally feel like I help people be tall because I'm not very tall, but I did not like getting kicked in the stomach. But it's okay. What was your favorite part of the day, Braun?
And I'm just kind of like enjoying listening to slightly pointless chatter because I'm like a little shaken from my day and just, kind of moving along. Like,
Any conversation in Ollie and Rothgar's room?
Other than thanking him for saving my life, which I've already done.
Rothgar?
Snores.
And you guys...
Is that accurate?
Fade to
Fade to black. You
Fade
guys
to
get
black.
a long rest, which will, this particular day, refund simply the 1 hit point Roz lost from getting kicked in the chest.
Actually,
My
I get
tum-tum feels better.
my arcane recovery comes back.
Oh.
You guys
hit this
wake
day.
up in the morning, sort of filter down to the common room one by one. There are plates of bacon and eggs to be had.
Oh.
And you figure out what to do over breakfast.
So,
Well, we want to go talk to the guy,
yeah.
the head honcho.
The town
master.
master.
Sure. Where I'm from, we call them head honcho, but sure, tomato,
You
tomato.
halflings have such.
Where are you from?
I am from
Why are you look at me like that?
a place called Shalburn in Calimshan.
Cool.
Weird that you're writing that down. Weird that I had it written down. We're a peculiar lot here.
I'm entirely guessing on how to spell that, but it's fine.
Oh, dude, me too.
Do I know anything about those places? I doubt it,
Give
but
me a history check.
figured I'd ask.
I would also like to, if that's all right.
I do not.
What is
7.
So with a
Come on,
7, Shalburn, absolutely not.
Yep.
Calimshan, yes, absolutely. It's a whole country. You've heard its name.
Cool.
It is far to the south of here. It's like a separate country, well past
Yeah.
what is like the Sword Coast and the North region.
That's very far, right?
Yeah, it's like a few hundred miles.
Wow.
And this whole region you're in is like a series of city-states and outlying communities. That's like an actual nation-state.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't know a ton else about it, other than it's far south of here, and it's hot.
Cool.
What did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a 19.
You know a little bit more about Calimshan. It's one of a couple countries south of the Sword Coast and the Heartlands. A couple of countries that are known as the Lands of Intrigue.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Intriguing.
Roz.
Not that every place in them is full of intrigue, but like governmentally.
Every single place.
It is
Mountains of intrigue.
largely, though not entirely, desert climate. Somewhat mercantile culture. And ruled by genies.
The land is ruled by, like, the government is ruled by genies?
Like the
Whoa.
Cool.
Did you know that?
No, actually.
I think I told you this at one point. We didn't talk about it in a while.
I feel like that would have stuck with me.
I'm blanking at
Cool.
the moment on what the title of the ruler of the country is, and I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll look it up. But yeah, they're a genie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just awesome. Incredible.
Is that a big place?
Where I'm from?
Yes.
No, not particularly.
You seen any genies?
Duh.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
How hungover is Jaden?
Kinda. Like, my con's pretty good. But
Well,
so
well,
he's
dusty.
he's hungover, but not like.
But he's functional, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he's
nothing a
functional.
good breakfast burrito would
Yeah,
have been.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he's halfway
Can we
through
get
one
breakfast
of those.
burritos?
Oh, do they have a tortilla here to wrap this baby
Some kind of
up?
flatbread
Can we get-
situation.
A breakfast burrito. 10.
Sorry, Sam.
Oh my god.
Can
this
we
is so
get
important.
A breakfast burrito.
They've got plates of bacon and eggs at this tavern this morning. But
No
someone's
torti-
like, I'll tell you what, I'll look into getting some tortillas made for later.
Great.
And I can see if I can do some breakfast burritos tomorrow.
That would be great.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be hungover tomorrow, it'd
At
be a
least get
great
some-
time to do
Get
it.
some
More drinking.
cornmeal or something off of Elmar. I'll figure it out.
Nice.
Great. Cool. Sorry, just
Now
realized.
I'm hungry. You've made me hungry.
For specifically breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
Oh.
this is- you
Good.
know this to me.
Burritos, though.
Salsa.
Good idea. I love Cormyrian food.
Oh, yes. Cormyrian food is delectable.
So
So,
we talked to the town master.
yes, this town master, Wester?
Ye-
Wester?
yes. Town master Harbin Wester.
Harbin?
Mr. Wester.
Please, that's his father.
He's Harbin. Okay, yeah, we talked to him, and then what were we gonna check out? You all said did you all say you went out and investigated some things?
Braun did.
I went and checked out the local scene for these brigands. They're not good guys.
Well, yes, the
and-
brigands.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to find out more about them. I didn't find out much.
What?
So we might want to find a different plan of entry.
What are they doing?
They're coming in, they're taking the money. They're a little bit of a mob. They're shaking down shops and sometimes killing people if it doesn't go their way.
Are they
There's
all
some-
from town? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is there some reason they're, this doesn't seem like a big, or I guess big isn't really, but it's a pretty poor place.
That's true.
Right,
Why
what a
would they
bad
be stopping
place.
in here?
Yeah.
Are they from here?
They're not from here. They're kind of stopping in to drink at the inn. To drink at their
From where?
At their bar. Nobody knows. So far, nobody I've talked to can tell me where they're coming from, where they're going to. But this is kind of a
Do you tell
waypoint
us
for
that
them.
they might
Wait.
live somewhere in the woods?
They might live somewhere in the woods.
I'm like, Ollie wasn't there, but
know.
Amanda took the note. I'm sorry.
How far are we from the mine that's valuable?
That we know.
Oh, the one that
Yeah.
the rock
That we were
seekers.
headed
Yeah.
to.
You don't know
Oh, okay.
because they had
Because we don't have Gundren.
Gundren had a map to it
but not
that is
close
also
enough
missing.
that would be their MO for being here, probably.
Would
It was somewhere in the area around Phandalin, but without the map, you don't know where or how to get there.
Do we think they're targeting the mine?
that was
There are
sort
a
of,
couple of people in town. Yeah.
this is maybe a long shot, a wild guess, but if, as you said, they're sort of maybe camping somewhere in the woods, could they have something to do with where they may have taken Gundren? And if they're
Well,
looking
that's the
for
goblins, isn't it?
the goblins were paid by someone else.
That's true.
Maybe they hired the goblins.
So,
Maybe.
something else to chew on. There are a couple of people in town. There's somebody that they don't mess with named Halia Thornton,
Halia Thornton, that is correct.
who runs the Miners Exchange. So they don't mess with the woman who runs the Miners Exchange, which kind of lends credence to maybe they have something to do with the mines. And there's also a guy who apparently used to fight but doesn't anymore. I don't know. There are a lot of people mentioned, but he's a guy who runs the orchard who hasn't done anything about it. Just like this town master hasn't done anything about it. Nobody seems to be doing anything about it. And these guys are scary guys. They're rough. They're not your mama's thieves. They're a bit bigger than that.
Okay. So, I mean,
If it's the right time of day to go and see the town master, let's go and see why he hasn't been doing his job.
We should definitely talk to this Halia Thornton too.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
And
very
maybe
suspicious.
the retired adventurer. Do you know his name?
His name was Darren Edermath.
Cool.
Correct.
I can now officially.
I
have
wrote
that
it
in.
down, but I'm having trouble reading my own writing.
Try being me. It's illegible.
Try being me trying to read Amanda's notes.
Take your
It's
own
difficult.
notes then.
What's a guy
No,
to
I
do?
know everything already.
Do we want to go to the lady who runs the Minor Exchange, or do we want to go to Town Master?
maybe-
I think we start with the lady who runs the exchange.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
You make your way to the southern side of town and up like a road that seems to lead out of town towards the south, towards like the hills. And you very, very quickly come across a sort of large, mostly stone building with Miners Exchange written over the door in very simple lettering. You go in, there's like miners in a line to like a bursar window, like clearly like collecting money and like turning in paperwork for claims and things. And off to the side from that, there is like a little like check-in desk at which there is sitting an extremely old-looking human man. Goes, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hey, we're here to talk to.
Halia?
Halia.
Please.
Oh. And what's your business?
Mining related.
You've come to the right place. This is the Miners Exchange.
Is this the same guy that was coming to Jaden last night?
No, it's a different guy.
Oh, okay. They just talk like that. Got it. Around these parts.
That guy talked real drunk. This guy talks real senile.
Ooh, got it. Okay.
So, hey, who do you need to talk to about that mining business?
Halia. Thornton.
Ah, Halia.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go get her.
Thank you. Where's her office?
Oh, give me 1 sec. He gets
Thank
up
you.
and just like putters away.
Can I take a look around the Miners Exchange? Does it look like it's doing okay?
Give me a percent.
Yeah. Like, because the other businesses in town have, like, been roughed up
Yeah.
and, like, losing money, but, like, is this one doing pretty well? That's not very good. That's a 7.
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh yeah. Can I see if like the mining operation itself seems like? Oh yeah, this is a mining operation. This is
Legit.
things are things
I
are
mean,
happening in that shit.
Yeah, give me just an insight check.
Sure.
Are there any stones that he can be cunning about?
You said the building was made out of stone.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Ooh!
Hey, 22.
Yeah, buddy.
As far as you can tell, it's running normally. It's not like one mining operation. This isn't a mining company
This
on
is like
this.
the exchange.
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
exchange. There's like very clearly people here like selling just ore they have found, and like there's like a registrar in one corner for like registering claims and
I
things.
have
Like
2
this is
ore, do you have 3
a
wheat?
This is
Yeah.
more like a guild hall than one business.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And the people, does anyone sort of seem out of place,
That's it.
uncomfortable,
No one seems out of place.
weird,
Some of the
other than us?
there's like so a lot of the miners here have like roughly the same like a little beaten down vibe a lot of the other common folk around here have. After a moment, the old person who checks you in at a place, the word is
Concierge.
Receptionist, clerk,
Secretary.
desk person.
receptionist is what I was looking for. Thank you.
Name.
Nailed it.
Brain. The elderly receptionist comes back and goes, "Miss Thornton will see you."
Thank
And
you so
sits
much.
down.
Okay.
Where is she?
Yeah,
Is
Go through there, and points like towards a door in the back of the like little
does
bullpen
he have a
room. behind him.
nameplate?
Yeah, it says Clarence.
Thank you, Clarence.
Wait.
You're welcome.
Isn't that the name of the eagle?
That is the name of the eagle.
It's fate. Let's
Let's go, everyone.
All right, let's go.
You go.
Chase after Ryan.
You go like around the counter and back towards the door he pointed to. You open it, and there is a very diminutive human woman, like sleeves rolled up, wearing very much like just all like she's wearing like not like finery, but like she's like dressed very respectably, like a businesswoman kind of vibe to her. Sleeves rolled up, dark black hair tied back in a bun, spectacles on the end of her nose, and she is like jotting something down in a book, and without looking up at you as you come in, goes, "Can I? So, what exactly is it? What is the That's Tim, not her. So, what exactly is the mining business that you need to speak to me about? People I've never seen before?
Well,
So we just came in. We're obviously not from here, or you would know us. My name is Jaden Fallacious Crossgarden of Baldur's Gate's Cross Gardens, and we are here. Yes, we are here.
Terribly
because,
impressed.
as you should be, even if you are being sarcastic. I don't
I'm not.
care. Okay, good. Good.
Is she being
Because I was going
Give
to
me
be
an
mad.
insight check.
Oh yes, I'm going to as well.
Oh, fuck me. I won't. 11.
Fair. 8. Oh, sorry. No, 8.
19.
19? You don't get a sarcastic vibe off of it.
Yeah.
You do slightly get a telling you what you want to hear to move this along vibe.
Gotcha. Cool. Yes. Well, we'll just get right to the point then. So,
You probably know our friend, Gundren Rockseeker.
dwarf
I am
loves mining,
acquainted with him.
and his brothers.
Nondro and Tharden,
Yes.
Pretty much anybody who mines in this region I know.
When was the last time you saw them?
Rockseekers.
Any of them?
Gundren a month at least. The other two, 10-day maybe?
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Seems straightforward and honest.
Do you know where the Nundro and Tharden may have gone?
Nundro and Tharden? They haven't been staying in town. They have a campsite somewhere up in the hills. I don't know exactly where. They usually just come into town to get supplies, drink a little bit.
Sure.
Why, may I ask?
We were hired to escort some supplies for Gundren, and since he's not here, we would like to check in.
I see. I don't know anything about his present whereabouts. I wish I could help you.
I had another question.
Yes,
We've never been to this town before.
I'm aware.
Yep. It seems like you've got a little bit of a presence here of a group of guys in red cloaks.
The Red Brands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I heard about
Now
town.
that is interesting. Why are you bringing the Red Brands up to me?
Well, I don't know if they're maybe involved in what, like, Gundren is doing right now, or,
Not
I'd
as far
also-
as I know.
I also heard that the can I do an insight check to see why she's, yeah, like, just to kind of get a vibe.
Yeah.
She seems very interested, and I want to know if that's, like, she's gonna threaten me, or she's something else.
Not-
8.
That's 13.
She seems intrigued, like, by you guys.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What intriguing.
I like to think so.
What do you
Well,
think
I
of
also-
these red brands?
Yeah.
What do you make of them?
Nothing incredibly positive. They are a nuisance, getting in the way of the stable running of things in this town.
I've heard that they don't come up to you too much the way they do to other people.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, just about town. I heard that maybe they even seemed a little bit scared of you, or maybe avoided you.
I have been told from time to time people find me a little intimidating.
Uh-huh. Is there anything particular that would have made them feel that way about you?
I don't know if there's anything in particular in my interactions with them that would give them reason to have an issue with me, but like I said, I think out of everyone in this town, you might find me a little less of a pushover than most.
You called them a nuisance and said that they got in the way of the stable runnings of this town.
Yes.
Have they and their harassment of the townsfolk, have they impacted the miners' exchange in any way? Stolen any valuable rocks
Claims?
or whatever?
They've tried to rob a few individual miners. We've managed to keep from getting caught up in the protection rackets and things like that they're running at the exchange proper.
And the town master isn't doing anything.
No, Harbin's an idiot.
Fair.
Yes, we've heard.
And since you are less of a pushover, you haven't been able to convince him to do anything?
I think you'll find the only great way to get Harbin to do what you want is through fear, which is, at least it's my read, how the red brands have been so effective. Let's say I think that there are better uses of my time than going in there trying to strong-arm Harbin Wester into doing things. I just keep control over my business and what I do in this town. Should it become harder to keep control over my affairs, maybe then I look into forcing Harbin's hand.
Some of your miners looked hard-pressed, I guess.
We do our best to take care of the miners.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's what we can do at the moment.
Well, it sounds like the town around you is suffering.
It does. And it does seem like the group of you who've never been in town before are terribly invested in what's happening here with the red brands.
We're looking for our employer.
And if we intend to be in town as long as we need to be to find him, we like to know what dangers we're going to face.
So I'll propose something.
Sure.
I don't have the ability to take on the red brands myself. I'm not a fighter, I am a businesswoman. I don't have the ability to run this town in place of the town master. Spreads me too thin. What I do have is money. Plenty of it. And what you do have is weapons, and it would appear, enthusiasm. So.
My elf ears pricked up at money.
Yep.
Of course.
I would like to pay you.
All right, make it quick.
Deal with this problem. Not yet. You have to do the job first.
Mage hand over.
Stab.
I have
Fucking mage hand.
kept tabs on a
can
few
learn.
things going on in this town.
Uh-huh.
I have an alias for their leader, but I don't know his real name, and I've never seen him.
What's his alias?
They call him the Glass Staff.
What did I hear somebody say about the glass stuff earlier? I just heard...
Rodney said
Yeah.
that he had not talked to the Glass Staff directly about you.
Right.
And I know where their headquarters is.
Yes.
Underneath the manor.
We're going to go into the haunted house.
How to get in? That you may have to work on.
How to fight the ghosts.
That we'll really have to work on.
Yes.
But I am confident that's where they're coming and going from. Somewhere beneath the manor.
Okay. Somebody else had told us they were out in the forest. Is that just people
They were
not knowing
wrong.
what they're talking about? Okay.
How
Do
do
you
you
know
know
what-
that?
I have ways.
Money talks.
Frequently.
Do you know why they targeted this town?
I don't, but I would like to. So here is the deal. You make your way in there. You dispose of Glass Staff, and you bring me any correspondence you find in his things. I pay you 100 gold.
Correspondence?
Correspondence.
What if he doesn't have any correspondence?
Then I will be very disappointed.
Why?
But you will still have to pay us if we're going in there and disposing
Jade-
of this glass staff.
Jaden,
Provided I don't think you're lying to me about the correspondence. But
When
why
you
would
say
you do that?
correspondence-
Why would we do that? If you notice there are no red cloaks in town, then you'll know that we did it.
hold on a moment. You say correspondence. There must be something specific that you're looking for then. Information or contacts or things like
I
that.
wish to know as much about his business as I can, and who he is in business with.
Can I insight check that?
Yes.
I'm
I
wondering
would
if
like to do
Yeah.
that.
Yes, indeed. No, indeed.
That's cocked.
20 unnatural.
Yeah, buddy. Same.
There are absolutely ulterior motives of some kind here. What those are, you can
Can't
only
tell.
guess at.
Yeah.
But like
Sneaky.
the actual desire is
For them to be gone. for
Yeah.
them- yeah.
okay.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a deal,
If
right?
I find some letters and they're just talking about, how their mother's health is, how do I know it's something important to bring back to you? You need to tell me a little bit more about what I'm looking for.
Any correspondence will do. You never know what you can glean from simple words and small details.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt with something like this before?
Not specifically.
Okay.
Think it's a deal?
Yeah, we were gonna go
I think
after them anyway.
We're at the same purposes.
I think
Yeah.
we are as well.
So
Okay.
dispose of Glassstaff. Bring you any correspondence or any information we might find about his business. You pay us 100 gold.
Correct.
Sounds good.
Sounds cut
Anybody
and
you
dry.
want to send with us? Somebody who knows the area a little bit?
I don't have anybody to send with you. I don't feel would be in undue danger. Being involved in the kind of work I suspect it is you do.
Fair enough. And we get to go to the manor that may or may not be haunted.
Do you know if the manor's haunted?
Great question.
Not as far as I know.
Sad.
Not
it
as
be?
far as you know.
It's possible.
There could be ghosts that I have not spotted, but I cannot confidently tell you there are ghosts.
That's all I need to hear.
Well, is that it?
If there's nothing else, I do have quite a lot of work to do.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank
Don't
you,
mention
Miss-
to the red breasts that you saw us
Red
around.
brands.
Red brands. that
I've
you
just-
saw us around here.
Offered you money to kill their leader.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to them.
Okay. Just, Do you know anything about the skinny one named Rodney? Why he got into this?
Money?
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you,
Miss Thornton.
Ms. Thornton.
Thank you as well.
Exchange Master Thornton? I don't know.
Mistress Thornton.
Trying to figure out like a
Good day.
title. All right, bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Ms.
Bye.
Thornton will do.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
Have a good day. And she goes back to her paperwork.
That ended about as well as it would.
You walk back out to the front around the counter, and the receptionist goes, "Hello, welcome. What can I do for you?"
We're good. Thank you, Clarence.
Thanks, Clarence.
Well, bye.
Can we take an hour before we head out?
Yeah.
Mage armor.
Right.
Do you take
So
your
do you
power
want to
castle?
like go and
No,
sit at a?
I would like the short rest so I can use my arcane recovery so I
Got
have the
it.
spell slots.
Okay, checks
Do
out.
you want to go and like sit at the
Sure,
inn
that
for a
sounds
minute?
great.
Yeah.
So you make your way out of the Miners' Exchange and start heading back down the road to the middle of town. And you are almost to the town square.
Oh no.
Did she get to have a 1 hour, or
I
is that
doubt
not
it.
No,
until we
you,
get?
this is
it.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Very doubt
You
it.
are walking past sort of the side street that leads over to the town master's hall. And you hear a voice go, "There you are!" And you turn, and that guy you were talking to at the Sleeping Giant last night is there with 3 others.
Hi.
They're coming down the road, looks at you, goes, "We have been looking all over for you."
Well, I already got hired on a security job, so.
Good for you. I'm glad that things are working out so well for you because you see, the thing is, we've talked it over amongst our organization and we are going to have to decline your application.
Well, like I said, I already got a job, so.
And I'm going to say, what's everyone's passive perception?
11.
11.
13.
13.
How did I check that? I'm sorry.
8.
So the 2 13s, you do clock that the 3 guys behind him all have hands on their weapons.
Of course they do.
And he goes,
I'm also gonna
So
put
I'm
a
sorry it
hand
didn't-
on my weapon.
didn't work out with us. The thing is, I think with us having come to this decision, the time has come for you folk to be on your way. You head on out of town, there won't be any problems here. So you can just, we extend you the courtesy of a safe exit. Just go ahead and drop all of the things you're carrying, leave them right there in the road for us, and go.
Rodney's not one of them, is he?
He's not.
Okay.
There is nothing else you could take from me. And by the looks of it, we outnumber you, so with your 4 of you right here anyway. Kind of look around, see if there's any more. Partly to
I'm also
be a
gonna
dick to
look
show
around, see
them,
if
but
any-
also partly to
would
Give me a
like.
perception check.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
16 on whether there are more
14?
allies of theirs in the...
At the moment, it
9.
appears to be just the 4 of them.
So,
We
no.
So, you are rejecting our courteous offer of a safe exit from town?
Your threat,
Courteous offer.
I like mine better.
In that case, I suppose we're doing this the fun way. And we're gonna stop there till next
Awesome.
week.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Showdown in the town square.
With brigands.
With brigands.
Okay.
Red breasts.
They're red brands. Like,
They
you're
are
getting
red
it wrong.
Okay, so that is it for tonight. Anybody have any closing things they want to say? Any notes,
Yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah. Once I get my little notes app out.
Did we thank our new Patreons? If we did.
Yeah, we did
Okay.
thank our new. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it
Yeah.
again. We did it at the
Thank
top.
you.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Hey,
we now have.
thanks for becoming our patron, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy.
And thank you.
And because everyone else only got mentioned one time when they joined,
Yeah, let's just.
thank you again to Dan, Drew, John, Jordan, and Gene.
Ooh, love that alliteration
I love
on
it.
us.
Oh
so
yeah,
just
D's
feels
and
good.
J's. Now we got a T in there. What's next?
So I have not found my. There it is. Okay, cool. This is. I know how to say all of this, but then I just wrote it down, so I couldn't find that. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen to point to our things. But on the other screen, we've got all of our links for our Instagram, our Patreon, our YouTube, and our Twitter, which we do not use. We have links to all of our things. We do post all of these on Fridays. So if you've missed our past 4 episodes, you can watch them all on YouTube. Go back, have a watch party. It'll be a great, like if you got to clean your whole house, I think you could just put it on in the background and watch it. It'll be a great little watch party for you. Thank you so much to everybody who has already been watching every episode, participating in our chat. Spilling their drinks because they're so excited to see us.
Yep.
We have, all of the links for anything if you want to find out more about us. We stream on Tuesdays, post on Fridays on YouTube, and we love everybody who follows us, pays attention to us. We're all just we just put a bunch of theater kids in a room and we love attention. But thank you for your support, and if you are in the financial position to do so, if you're fully rich, you can go and
Holy rich.
support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Legacy of Fools. We start with $5 a month. We actually just released some of our first bonus content on there, including character art by the
Yes.
lovely Rob Carlos. And we've also released a video of us all leveling up because we now have all of our very fancy special level 2 features, which will come in very handy in this next fight with
Yeah.
these brigands. And yeah, we're just happy to still be doing it. Anything else that I've forgotten?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Aside from our thank yous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, thank yous. Thank you, as always, to Matthew Hernandez and Edgard Dios for helping us build our tech and our sound setup. Thank you to Dan Szolovits, who has been making battle maps for us in Incarnate Pro. Thank you to Rob Carlos for the character art and the logo. And thank you, as always, to Sarah Pohl for set decoration and for moderation.
Yeah. Woo woo.
And with that, thank you so much, and we will see you next week.